Good evening and welcome to another 2000 point Warhammer 40,000 10th edition battle report.
Yeah,
looking forward to this. Tonight we've got myself, Chris, playing Jordan and his Blood Angels.
Yep.
But that's not all we've got, is it?
No.
We also have in the studio today Seb on deck pressing all the buttons. He doesn't have me getting his way this week.
Oh, yeah.
Say hello, Seb.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, still pressing buttons.
Still pressing buttons.
And Jake,
The handsome,
the most handsome man in 40k.
The most handsome.
I am the most handsome man.
With his lovely dulcet tones.
Yeah.
Fresh off his birthday festivities. So happy birthday, Jake, if we haven't said enough already.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very much looking forward to this one. I'm very much looking forward to seeing the Knights and the Blood Angels because both of you had quite a successful weekend. I was partying for my birthday.
Yeah, you decided not to come to this particular event, which left some room for us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know, I had to
Might
give...
have issues buffering with OBS just struggling, which really sucks. We'll have to see.
We'll just see what chat says. Just let them know. If not, though, Chris and Jord, I decided to valiantly not come to this tournament to give other people a chance because, as you know, I'm a fantastic player.
Yeah. And you would have basically not left any fun for anybody else. Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to come third if you had come, because that would have been...
But what did you... So you went to this event, Entoyment GT.
So the Brawl GT at Entoyment, brilliant event, highly recommend it. Jordan's second ever event and first ever GT, I believe?
No, so my second or third GT, I think it is.
Okay. And you finished third of 4-1 record.
Yeah, with 4-1.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I did all right as well.
You did more than all right, mate.
I went 5-0 and I came first, but
smashed it.
But I was taking a pretty beardy Knights list. It turns out the rest of the world agrees is a bit too much.
Yeah.
And so as of today, it's not quite the list it once was. My list went up 205 points today.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just
10%.
a little bit. Okay.
So the initial idea today was that we were going to run our list from the event into each other.
Yeah.
Basically treat it as kind of round 6 of the GT. But we've had to make some changes just to account for the new points.
Yeah, both of us have, because I've had Desolation Marines, which have also gone
well, yeah,
points.
rightly deserved, I think.
Of course.
But not to be outdone, Jordan has challenged me. There are stakes on the line for this game. So Jordan has bet me my first place trophy that he can beat me today. So if I lose this game today, I have to take my lovely trophy, the first GT I've ever won, and give it to Jordan.
Yeah, so I'm just going to upskill.
Absolutely no quarter given, absolutely no mercy, and I think it's going to be. Well, I'm looking forward to this because we've never played, have we?
No, this is our first game. Well, not first game. First game against each other.
Each other.
Yeah, against each other. Yeah, so I'm excited.
So, guys, are we okay with the?
Basically, the video is very, very choppy, but the audio is fine. So we're just trying to sort that out.
Ah, okay.
Okay, do you want to go to Army lists or overview?
We may need to just cancel the stream up and start up another one in a second after just a reboot and look at some settings, because OBS has been a nightmare today.
Okay, well, do you want to put the Be Right Back screen on and we'll turn
Yeah, we'll head back to the picture. And
we'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, we'll see you in a minute, guys.
Yeah, we may have to cancel the stream and set up another one, but we'll let you know, guys. Please be patient with us. We're sorry about this.
Okay, and we're back. We have a very stressed out Seb who has just done a sterling job massaging some kind of sacred oils into a number of competing.
Admech.
Well, but hopefully you can hear us now, and more importantly, you can see us as well,
Yes.
because we love putting our beautiful faces on camera for you. I think we got to the stage of we're going to tell you about the mission. So I believe Michael's going to tell us about the mission.
So we'll be back in a minute.
Just before we do that quickly, obviously, because there's now a lot of people joining us that went and gone. Do you want to just quickly say?
Yes.
So you went to an
Yes,
event.
we'll
this
run
week.
through it again.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Imperial Knights today.
Yep.
Against Jordan's
Blood Angels.
Blood Angels. So just a quick recap. We both took our respective lists to the Brawl GT at the weekend and had a pretty successful showing, I think. You came third.
Came third with 4 and 1.
4 and 1, yeah. And I went 5 and 0 with my horribly busted Imperial Knights, and managed to walk away with the first place trophy. So
Drops it.
Jordan reckons that he could beat my Imperial Knights, and I can't say no to a bet. So he has bet me my trophy that he would beat me on stream tonight. Now, the original plan was that we were going to run our list from the weekend.
Yes.
However, between me getting in the car to drive here and arriving here, my list went up 205 points. So I've had to drop Canis Rex, which is which is a bit of a shame.
You mean get to kill Lunchbox Man?
You don't get to kill the Lunchbox Man, no, and replace him with a couple of Armigers. So it's a similar list to the weekend. I know your list changed slightly as well.
It has a little bit, just a little bit. We'll run through that though. But yeah, Desolation Marines have gone up. I think 50 points for a unit of 5, and now to 100. So I'm
you're
paying
100 more expensive.
100 more expensive, yeah.
So we've adjusted our list to the new point, so because we didn't want to kind of show you a battle report based on stuff that's out of date by now.
Yeah, it's ancient history now, so.
Yeah. So on that note, let's have a look at the mission.
In this 2,000-point Warhammer 40k 10th edition battle report, the players will be deploying using the Search and Destroy deployment setup. The primary mission is Vital Ground. The central objective marker is removed from the table. In the second, third and fourth battle rounds, each player will score victory points at the end of their command phase as follows. If they control the objective marker in their deployment zone, they score 2 victory points. For each objective marker in no man's land that they control, they score 5 victory points. If they control the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone, they score 6 victory points. In the fifth battle round, the player who has the first turn scores victory points exactly as they have in the second, third and fourth battle rounds. The player who has the second turn scores victory points as they have previously, but at the end of their turn instead of at the end of their command phase. The mission rule for this mission is Secret Intel. Each player in their command phase, after drawing their secondary mission cards up to 2, can draw an additional card and then discard one of their 3 secondary mission cards. Players will now choose to use either fixed missions or tactical missions. At the end of the 5th battle round, the player with the most victory points will win the game.
Okay, thank you for that, Michael. Here in spirit, if not in person.
Always.
How dare he have some time off work? I mean, that is unheard of. But we hope you're enjoying it,
Absolute
Michael. Hopefully you're watching. So, we know the mission.
Yep.
We should probably talk about the armies a little bit.
You first.
So I think mine's the first in the queue. So we have a picture of my army, which you're going to point at me and tell me is up now.
Yeah, it's up.
Which it is, okay. So I'm running 2 big knights and 7 armigers. Again, had to rewrite this kind of on the cuff on the way here. So I've gone for a Knight Warden with the Unyielding Paragon enhancement. This is the guy with the -1 damage.
Cool.
He's got an Avenger Gatling Cannon and the Indirect Missile Pod and a Chainsaw Arm, which probably has a better name than a Chainsaw Arm. I've also taken the Knight Crusader. He's got the Rapid Fire Battle Cannon and also a Gatling Cannon.
Yep.
No enhancements there. Can't afford any more enhancements now the knights are so expensive. I have 5 Armiger Warglaves, which are the ones with the melters and the chainsaws.
I love it.
And 2 of the Helverins, which are the twin autocannon guys. All the little guys have stubbers instead of melter guns as their kind of like secondary. But I like to keep them all the same so that I don't get confused.
Simple, isn't it?
Yeah. I only have a relatively small brain.
I wouldn't say that, Chris.
Well, we'll find out in a minute, won't we?
Yeah, well.
Okay. How about you? Who we got?
All right. Onto the Blood Angels. So, is my picture up?
Yep.
Of myself, not of my Blood Angels.
No.
Okay, all right, okay, cool, of the Blood Angels. So, I am running the one and only Commander Dante, He will be in deep strike with 10 assault marines. There's going to be 2 assault marine squads with eviscerators. There's 2 melter guns in this squad, and the sergeant has a thunder hammer and plasma pistol. There is also a sanguinary priest in the unit. He gives the unit a 5 up feel no pain and an extra AP. And then I've also run in an identical squad, but this time instead of Dante, I've gone with a captain with jump pack. So exactly the same loadout on that squad, but just captain instead of Dante.
Got a phone in their pocket or something? I'm hearing some interference.
No.
No.
It's the bells are going.
Yeah, the bell.
Carry on.
Anyway, I've got 10 Death Company, all with Power Fists and Inferno Pistols, ran with Lamartis. Then I've got 10 Desolation Marines. I'm pretty sure most Space Marines are running this at the minute, with the Apothecary, and he has the Bolter Discipline.
Yeah, for your
enhancement.
sustained hits.
Sustained hits, and if I'm in the Dev Doctrine, I then get sustained hits on the 5+.
I'm really looking forward to getting hit by that.
Yeah. Then I've also got 5 Incursors. They are in Strat Reserve, as well as a Baal Predator.
So the Baal Predator is the best kind of predator.
Oh,
it's the coolest predator.
baby. He's back.
Do you know what's better than a Baal Predator?
Go on, Jake.
Is Mandy D gifting 20
Oh.
Vanguard Tactics
Mandy.
Mandy.
Thank you very much, Mandy.
Thank
we do
you.
appreciate
Yes.
it. It keeps the channel running. It keeps the lights on. It keeps Seb in sacred oils to fix things when it goes wrong.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And you know, we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Guys,
Thank
please
you.
say thanks to Mandy if you got a membership from that, and we hope to see you on some more members content soon. We've got a I don't know if I've resized this. No, I haven't.
Oh no, don't worry.
So when we came back, guys, for context, I had to resize everything. This is one thing I've missed. But basically, we've got a massive giveaway happening. Does anyone want to cover that some more whilst I just change a few things here?
Yeah. So I believe in there we have vouchers for
our sponsors.
From all of our sponsors. Yeah. From
So we've got $100 worth of Frontline Gaming vouchers.
Thank
We've got £100 worth of Outpost vouchers. We have a Leviathan box set to give away. We have painting sets from all sorts of different sponsors as well of us, or people that have just very kindly gifted them to us. We've got some one-to-one coaching calls. We've got some brushes. We've got all sorts. So we've got something for everyone, really.
Yeah.
The most important note I will make is that if you do not live in the UK or in America or anything like that, and you're unable to get access to our gifts that if you do win any, then we will basically give you the equivalent currency, so £100 worth of Games Workshop vouchers for your country, so you can spend them on what you like. So there's something for everybody, and as we hit different tiers, we will have different things to show off for all of you. So make sure you do that.
Remember, in order to actually be entered, you need to become a member, but you also need to fill out the quiz. If you don't fill out the quiz, then we can't get your email address, so we can't let you know you've won. Yeah. So if we can't do that, we won't put you in the raffle. So please become a member, fill out that quiz, and you know, points win prizes.
Yeah, and everything will be in the link in the description below. So yeah, just check that out.
Cool.
All right.
I think we know the mission.
Yeah.
We know the lists.
Yep.
We've deployed our armies.
Yep.
We've both got stuff in Strat Reserve. I've got a couple of armages. You've got what appears to be half a Blood Angels chapter.
Well, we've got more than 5 or 10 people.
So I think it's time we work out who's going first.
I'll use.
Are you going to use the red dice?
I'll use the red dice.
Okay, I will use the nice green one.
Let's do it.
After you.
Oh.
It's a 2. Okay,
Oh.
I think you want to go.
I want to go second. I do want to go second. And
well,
you
you're going
picked
second.
it. Okay.
Brilliant. So I'll take the first turn.
Yeah.
So if we move into my first command phase. Oh, sorry, secondaries.
Oh.
Fixed or tactical? I'm going fixed.
I'm going fixed.
So I've taken assassination because you have, I think, 6 characters. So it's one that I naturally should be able to score just by playing the game.
Yep.
And I'm also taking engage in all fronts because you don't give up a second kill secondary.
So am I.
Oh, so you're taking assassinate as well?
No, I've gone bring it down.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Go on.
If all of your little guys counted as characters, I would thoroughly enjoy that.
I like to think the points increase is a stealth nerf because it means I don't give up quite so many points for assassinate.
Enough for me or you?
For me. So in my command phase, I gain 1 CP. I think it's just lovely metal dice there.
Do you want to talk through like the Vow or anything, like any army abilities that you quickly?
Yeah, should we go through our detachment?
Yeah, so the bondsman and
Yeah.
So in my command phase, my Questoris knights, my kind of big knights, they issue out a targeted buff every command phase. It's called a bondsman ability. Now to do that, they need a friendly armature model within 12. that's not already under the effect of the ability. So the Warden, first of all, is going to choose this armager in front of him.
Cool.
And he will give out his ability, which means both the Warden, the big guy, and the armager have -1 damage.
Nice.
Which is quite good.
Helpful.
At the same time, the Crusader will give out his buff to the Helverin sat next to him.
Cool.
Which means he now gets +1 to his hit roll.
Can't complain about
and
that.
so does the Crusader. That will last to my next command phase. That's all the command phase abilities I've got.
Amazing. And then you have an army rule.
Oh, so we're going to go to the army. Yeah, so my army rule.
My army rule.
My army rule is quite good. So the army rule is the quest. So I reroll my hit rolls and win rolls of 1. And I'm on a quest to kill your warlord. So I believe your warlord is Dante.
Dante.
That was posh.
Dante.
Dante.
I'll go Latin again.
Which means flute.
So once I've killed Lord Commander Dante of Imperium Nihilus,
excuse me, Chris. Can you put some respect on it?
I'm sorry.
Lord Commander Dante. No, I'm not going to do that, guys.
then my army will become honoured. Now, cool. That means that in the next command phase after that, I'll immediately gain 3 CP.
Yep.
Which is quite nice.
Nice.
But more importantly, it will trigger the second half of my detachment ability.
Cool.
So my detachment ability is have a 6+ Feel No Pain. Once I've killed your warlord, that'll become a 5+ Feel No Pain. And a bunch of knights with 5+ Feel No Pain. That's quite good.
Ouch.
And you are running Blood Angels, but in the Gladius Task Force?
I am, yes. So I'll be running the Gladius Task Force, which gives me access to doctrines, which is quite good. So basically, just to run over the doctrines, Devastated Doctrine means now I can advance and shoot my weapons, even if they don't have the assault keyword. I can go into Tactical Doctrine, which means I can fall back, shoot, and charge. And the other one, which is the important one, Chris, the Assault Doctrine, which means I can advance and charge army-wide.
Oh, here we are. It's like having Steve here, you know.
It's
we've got Blood Angels, they're advancing, they're charging, all over me.
It's interesting to note, obviously, that you've gone Blood Angels, but you're not using the Blood Angels attachment. Because you still get access to all the cool Blood Angel stuff. You're just choosing not to use the detachment. And is that just for run and charge? Or
if I'm honest, obviously advance and charge is great, but I'm not taking the Gladius Task Force because of that. I think all of the doctrines actually have a place in a Blood Angels list, especially with the list that I've created. I've got sections from every part of the army, so I'm not just going all combat. I think it just gives a lot of tactical flexibility, and I mean...
What about in future? Are you still going to pay 340 points for Desolation Marines when you could have more Death Company?
It's tough.
What would Steve do?
Well, Steve didn't want.
Steve's not very good at maths, so he probably would just still have.
I think I will keep them in. I am going to experiment with the list, and I think maybe testing out Death Company Dreadnought because they look extremely fun.
Hey, I love big vehicles. If I didn't love big stompy vehicles, I wouldn't be playing nice.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I think, and the Blood Angels, their enhancements I don't think are as good, which I think there is other enhancements which I could use if I had the points.
But the Gladius Task one's kind of generically strong.
Exactly.
I think it's a big thing to note that obviously by being a detachment, it isn't just the rule, it's the stratagems and that.
And I think all 6 stratagems in the Gladius Task Force have a place, whereas the Blood Angels ones, some of them can be quite specific to certain situations and armies you're facing. So.
Nice one. Right, well, with all of that noted, I think we should start playing some Warhammer 40,000, don't you, gentlemen?
So I'm going to my movement phase. If you go to the top down and mute us.
Right, let's do it.
Oh.
There you go, right. Sebby. Jakey. Oh, good. I love it when you talk, then. Right, so we do have a few things to note as well. So we've got £20 from Death Guard Dave Super Chat. The hero he is, my favourite member of Vanguard Tactics. It isn't Chris. And and he has just said, welcome back, guys. Thank you, Dave, so much for that. And Sebby, I think everyone should give a round of applause in the chat for Sebby, because without him, we wouldn't be streaming right now.
Well, arguably, the issue should have been fixed before we started.
No, Sebby. No, Sebby. You did very well to do on the spot there. And then we have a $4.99 super chat from Grimdark Ash. Love what you guys advocate for 40k. Did the accelerator, joined on YouTube, and waiting for the academy to launch. Looking forward to seeing what forward to the future with Vanguard Tactics. Well, thank you so much, Ash, for joining us on this journey we're about to go on. Hopefully, it's going to be an awesome one for you and enjoy every second of it, like I do every day. So, Seb,
Did you cover the gifted memberships?
yeah, we did the gifted membership, and also
Death
Inquisitor
Guard Day?
Pinky for becoming a Vanguard Tactics members. We've done that all.
Yeah, guys, remember, if you do want to become a member, become a VT member. And if you're a lieutenant or captain, please upgrade or move along to that one.
I think you
'cause
can't. I don't think
we
you can get
changed
the
that
other
now?
ones anymore.
Okay, great.
I
Never
will
mind. Ignore
check,
me.
But I will check. But the one you want is Vanguard Tactics members. I think from the 1st of July, that's gone, like the other membership tiers. So the main one is there. But if not for any
Right.
reason, it is Vanguard Tactics members. All right. Awesome. So Seb, what do you think here? So we've got some Imperial Knights. Now I know this is not your usual bag because you like AOS,
I haven't
Which
played
is
that
fine.
much of AOS.
which is fine. But you
But-
still like AOS, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you can like something and not do it a lot. Look at me. Anyway, so the,
That's supposed to
the main things to note is like, so obviously you have like this big army, massive toughness,
Right.
going into the Space Marines. What do we think of this matchup?
Well, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure off the bat how the Space Marines will go into this and how this will work out. I think I've seen the Assault Marines actually hit quite hard
Yeah.
for a bunch of guys with jetpacks,
But for a bunch of guys
with
jet-
chainsaws,
Sebby,
which somehow
the-
cut into iron. In the
Sebby,
40k
these are
minute.
not just a bunch of guys with jetpacks. They are enhanced superhumans with jetpacks. But Chris is done, so we're going to go back to Chris. And Chris is going to give us his sweet tones and tell us exactly what he did today.
So,
What did you do today?
it turned well. Today I had a lovely day, but more importantly, this evening I'm here playing Warhammer with you guys. So it turns out when you only have 5-6 models on the table, your movement phase is pretty quick. So my Knight Crusader has remained stationary. That's quite important because it means that until my next command phase, if he fires, for example, if he overwatches, then he has sustained hits 1.
Yep.
The Warden's moved up to a slightly more central position.
Yep.
I've sent one of the close combat armigers out, the Warglaves out to the mid position, both to start engaging on all fronts, my secondary.
Yep.
And also because I don't want to be purely reactionary. I want to have to put something you're going to have to deal with rather than just waiting for you to come and run at me.
I'll deal with it, Chris.
I'm sure you will.
I'll deal with it.
And they're feeling very brave, although they probably shouldn't be. We're going to my shooting phase, relatively short shooting phase. So this armiger here can see these assault marines.
Yep.
That's the only knight that can see anything.
Cool.
So other than his thermal lance and stubber, it will just be a little bit of indirect missiles.
I was going to say, you do have your indirect
yeah,
as
just
well,
firing
yeah.
off the top of the
Cheeky.
Custodes class. So let's start with the thermal lance.
Yep.
So 2 shots at these assault marines, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
You
Two
don't need the
hits.
rerolls.
I feel it means you on 2s, it's strength 12.
Oh!
But luckily, you know what they do?
Oh, no. Chris, don't tease me like that.
They re-roll those ones.
They re-roll the ones, yeah.
Right, well, that was a
into
good laugh.
ones.
That was a good laugh. See
Very
these dice
good.
here?
Very
You mind
good,
flushing
Chris.
down the toilet for me?
Okay, yeah, I'll go and put them in the toilet.
I think they might be weighted, yeah. So we'll use the stubber next,
Yeah.
which is 6 shots.
I was going to say,
rapid
it
fire,
has 6, right?
reroll on that one. So 5 hits. Wins you on, it's strength 5, so it wins you on 3.
Freeze.
Reroll on those ones again.
No, that's
Just get them out of the way now, I think.
Yeah.
4 AP1, but you're in cover, so you're back to your normal.
So my
armor
3
save.
plus armor saves.
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Don't even care, do you?
How dare you shoot me?
Don't.
The Crusader is
Yep.
going to shoot his missiles into the same squad.
You don't like them, do you?
Well, I figure at this point they can't keep getting lucky. Also, I actually kind of thought about shooting the Desolation Marines,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure that because you've got the Apothecary in there, one just comes back every turn.
Yeah.
So with the indirect guns, I might kill one.
You might, and then I'll just
And it
bring
would-
them straight back in the command
Wouldn't be
phase.
worth
So
it, yeah. So D6, so 6
that's
shots.
a big 6.
Plus 1, I believe, for the, where is it here? It is, so D6 plus 1
Yep.
and blast. So that is another 2 shots, I
Another
believe.
2 shots, mate, yeah.
That's not bad. So he's hitting on 2s because you remain stationary,
Okay.
but 3s because you can't see because of the indirect penalty.
Cool. Perfect.
Rerolling 1s, and he has sustained hits, yeah. Oh, that was quite good. So we got, they all hit, and then 4 additional hits because you remain stationary.
What damage is this?
Just 1.
Oh, okay.
This is the little missile, yeah. The bells are doing their very best to round this out. These are strength... strength 5.
So 3s.
Rerolling that 1. Brilliant.
That one was a hit, that one there.
Okay. Taking out the 2s. These are AP 0, so you've got 3 up saves.
Cool. I want to roll red dice,
Now,
Chris.
while you're doing your saves, Jord,
Yes.
Chris, we've got a gift for you.
Oh, do we?
Well, not for you, but
Oh.
it's a £20 super chat from Death Guard Dave for Chris's taxi home after that Snake Eyes into Snake Eyes. Very good.
Thanks, Dave. Miss you, Dave. We should...
We should all do something.
Yeah, we should do something soon. Let's start with playing some Death Guard.
VT
with
night
Dave.
out.
VT night out, yeah. I had a great night out with Dave before the Southampton GT. We had a very civilised evening, went to a nice restaurant and went home to bed early.
Oh, so it ended civilised.
Yeah.
No, but really appreciate
Well,
it, Dave.
and do you know what's even better than that?
Go on.
Is a birthday present from Mandy to me.
Oh.
$100 super chat.
Oh, wow.
A day late, but happy birthday, Jake. Mandy, thank you. And that is the perfect gift anyone could give me.
Money.
More money for this stream. So Mandy, thank you so much. That means the world to me.
No, guys, we really do appreciate
Yeah.
it. It generally does keep the stream running. It's not cheap to run the amount of, well, lights that appear to be heating us up in here.
Lights everywhere.
Yeah. Cost of living crisis.
So I make
Yeah.
my saves.
Well, you're delaying the inevitable.
I've been changing dice now. So 3s.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 1 dice.
I do have a 5+ feel no pain.
What do you mean you got a 5 up feel no pain? I'm the one with the feel no pain.
Oh, baby. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry
so
for
one
wasting
of
your
them.
time.
One
mate.
of, oh, that's all right then.
I'll take off a flamer because
Who needs a flamer? Yeah.
who needs a flamer in this game?
So the warden will also shoot. So he gets 3
Okay.
on his dice. So he gets +1 for their weapon profile.
Yep.
And there's still 10 people in
Still
there because
10.
of the character.
Yep.
Yep. So another 2. 6 shots. These are hitting on 3s normally.
Yep.
Now 4s because of the indirect.
Yep. Oh,
Okay, that was all right.
okay.
He doesn't have sustained
Sustained.
hits, so
Yep.
it's just the 4 hits. Winning on 3s again, but any 6s are devastating wounds against infantry. So slightly different rule, different
Oh.
flavour of missile. I didn't get any of those,
No,
but
no
just
6s.
4 saves.
4 saves on my 3+.
Same saves, yeah.
Okay, and then a 5+ feel no pain.
Go on then.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
So 1.5,
basically I feel all the pain.
which is a good start.
My other flamer will take that because they're pretty useless.
Well, they're not ideal.
No.
That's all my shooting. Charge phase now. So just give me a little tasty measurement there, and then the same to the Desolation Marines, please.
So, the Desolation Marines aren't actually in. From that
from
guy
the other
there.
guy, not from this
Okay,
guy,
so
yeah.
I was going to
Yeah,
say, ooh,
So that would be a very long
that's
charge for this
ambitious. So I would say,
one. Looks like a
this
9
one-
to me.
yeah, probably a 9-inch charge
Probably
on
9.
that one.
Yeah.
Then this one,
Up to the
going
wall.
up to the wall. I'd say a 10-inch on that one, mate.
Okay, a 10-incher. Well, we'll start with a
Don't
9.
tell me the odds.
Let's start with a 9-inch charge. That's a 5. That's not going to do it.
Would you like to CP?
I'll hang on to my CP.
Oh, okay.
thank you,
all
yeah.
right. Sorry, I
Hang
just
on to it, thank
thought
you.
that.
But we'll declare a charge onto the Desolation Marines
Cool.
for a 10. That's an 8. No.
Would you like to CP?
You know what? I think I'll hang on to that
Almost got him.
one. So at the end of my turn,
Yes.
I haven't scored any assassinate, quite rudely.
Oh.
However, I am in 3 table quarters.
Yep.
So that gives me 2 victory points.
Oh, cheeky.
Little opening.
Yeah, I like it.
So that's my turn.
Oh.
So your command phase.
Yes.
You both get CP.
Both go up a CP.
Up to 2. Do you have any command phase abilities?
Oh, baby, I do.
Oh, here we are. Well-
So I'm going to Oath of Moment.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to oath?
I am going to oath. I'm going to oath big boy over here.
You're going to try and kill my Crusader this
Yes.
turn, are we? Oh, I like it. I
So
like it.
there is a tactical reasoning
I'm
behind it.
sure. Well, because it's very scary and it needs to die.
That was my reason.
That's a good reason.
So we'll just go straight into movement, I think, because there's no other.
Okay, there's no more stuff you have to pick. You don't.
No.
You don't want to go into a doctrine or anything right now.
I don't think so.
A little bit early, maybe.
Because
You could-
I will go into the Devastator doctrine,
Okay.
army-wide. So the
Yeah.
army, everyone was going to the Devastator. It's
So
only
you can
going to
advance
affect.
and shoot
I can advance and shoot, but it's only going to affect one unit. Really.
because it means you can now trigger your sustained hits.
And
Exactly.
We have had a request in chat if you cannot use the red dice because it's harder to see them apparently than the white dice.
Of course.
He will. He will. Jordan's very sad now.
Oh.
But we will use, thank you, Adam, for that.
Yeah, sure thing. That's not a problem.
Awesome, right. So we'll go to the top down, mute you guys, and yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Sebi.
Yep.
Anything you want to ask me?
No.
No?
Yeah, so into this matchup,
Yes. You're going to do it
actually we should get a poll going
Oh.
for who thinks will win.
now.
but I-
Before we do that, sorry, Chris has just said that he would like to Overwatch. So, Chris, who are you? So, what we'll do, I think the best way of doing it is you say what you're doing and then
Well,
I'll mute you. And
we
put
can
the-
do it right now because it's the first thing he's moved.
Yeah.
So we'll do that and we'll carry on. Yeah.
Awesome.
So Jordan's just moved his Devastator Marines, his Desolation Marines,
The Desos.
Desos, to a point where they can be seen by the Crusader. So I'm going to spend 1 CP, and the Crusader is actually quite terrified of him because he's just been the oath target, and this is the thing that's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
So we will shoot everything at him.
Cool.
Let's start with the battle cannon. So it's rapid fire. So
What is the AP on all these guns?
AP 1 or 2 for the Gatling cannon.
Okay. Just to assure my survivability,
You're going to oath.
I am
Not going to.
I am going to Armour of Contempt.
Armor of Contempt. Okay. So 2 on the dice roll, plus 3 for the profile, and then there are 11 people in here.
Yes.
So an additional 2 for the blast, and then because we're in rapid fire range, an extra 7 shots.
So, this is you Overwatching the Desolation Room.
The Desolation Marines. Yeah. So I'm hitting on 6s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s,
And you have sustained hits.
and I have sustained hits. Yeah. So.
Still good though.
Oh yeah.
Like you already had 4 hits there.
So it's
6
3.
hits.
So 6 hits.
Yeah, so 6 hits with the battle cannon. Get rid of those. So these are winning on 2s and rerolling 1s.
Yep. You don't need the rerolls, mate.
And these are just on your normal armor saves because your armor contented, you're in cover.
So 3 ups. Okay, so two die.
2 dead, yeah.
So take him, and I may as well take the Vanguard launcher.
The Venga launcher.
Real quick, can you just check if you can actually Armour of Contempt in your turn?
Armor
Because I think
That's a good question.
because a lot of abilities like that are in your opponent's shooting phase, or just have a look just in case.
Oh, your opponent's shooting phase or fight phase.
So,
Yeah.
so you
So-
can't do that.
It didn't
Okay.
affect
But it didn't
that
affect
one
that 'cause
because
it's
that
cover.
was only
Yeah.
1 AP and he's in cover.
Exactly.
But
yes.
it does affect this one.
But Jord, have your CP back.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay, this is a Gatling cannon. We've got
Cool.
all the 6s here. Well, that's none so far.
But you do have rerolls of 1, so there could be a couple.
They
here.
might have to get good here. Might have to get good.
I have to get with it.
There
So
we
one,
go.
okay,
so
so,
that's 2.
so
that's
1
2.
becomes 2 hits. These are strength 6. They're winning on 3s with
Yep.
rerolling 1s. Just the 1.
Just the 1. Cool.
AP 2 down to AP 1.
So I'm on a
4
4
up
plus.
save.
Which I love.
Do you love it? And then missile launcher is 1 plus 1 plus 2 for blast.
Cool. Reroll the 1. There we go. That's 2.
Winning on 3s, 1 wound, regular armor save.
Which I love it.
And then finally the stubber. Oh,
Do you know what?
Okay.
I will give a shout out to a few of my opponents here who played Imperial Knights on the weekend. The Stubbers did the most work
stubbers are great. Stubbers
in,
always
in
kill.
the game.
Yeah.
Like the amount of space marines that died to Stubbers.
It's frightening.
It's
yeah.
obscene.
all the massive guns, they're quite a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
they don't really kill stuff. It's the stubbers. All right, you can carry on. You can mute us again. Go back to the top down.
Nice. So you killed 2 Desolation Marines, was it?
Yes. Yep.
Right. There we go, Sebi. You
Wow,
seem
Overwatch.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's very, very good. In my opinion, one of the better strats in the new edition. The fact that you can do it in the movement phase and the charge phase. Well, you can only do it once per turn, but you can pick if it's the movement phase or the charge phase. I think it's stronger in the movement phase, to be honest. That's just me, because like to charge, you actually have to complete the charge, whereas in the movement
Yeah.
phase, you're like, "Brrr, they're all dead now.
Did George use any CP? That round?
No, we gave him his
He
CP
couldn't
back.
use it, could he? Yeah.
No,
the armor-
'cause-
was it Armor of Contempt? Let's
Yeah.
get that up just so that people know. that is.
So yeah, so obviously he was going to use Armour of Contempt, but as the chat rightly said, obviously you can't.
But yeah, Knights going in, making the first move, and moving quite up far into the board, and already getting ready to charge in.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, it's going to be quite an interesting one, because when you look at this matchup, right, like these are two quite aggressive armies, really. So you've got Blood Angels, very combat focused, need to get in there and do some damage. Equally, then you've got Knights, who are a bit of like a buzzword that you're probably going to hear quite a lot, called a stat check.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
So what that refers to, if you're unfamiliar with the term, is basically it's in reference to an army that has such a high toughness value that it can sort of force your opponent to have to roll higher rolls to do things.
Yeah.
So in this instance, where Knights are mostly toughness 10 or 11 or 12 even, on the big ones, then, it just means that it's getting a lot harder to do. So that is his movement phase done. So we're going to go back to the table. We're going to see the method behind the madness. Let's see it.
Cool. Right.
Method behind the madness.
Oh, there's
a
a
blood
lot.
angel. It just runs forward, screaming in front
All
of
I'm
the
seeing is a bunch of Horuses right now. So I'm just going to shoot that Horus.
So just run through where you guys. So you've moved your death company.
Sorry,
we're
yes.
hidden over here, weren't they?
So my Death Company have now jumped out of this building to start moving forwards. Hopefully, kill the Armiger, and then leapfrog into the objective, because you can now consolidate towards objectives.
Yeah.
And the same here. They've jumped out. Hopefully, kill this Armiger, and leapfrog onto this objective.
Okay.
And then Desolation Marines have all jumped up, obviously, and we are just going to shoot.
Oh, here we are. Go on then. Shoot your. Okay, so they're shooting my Crusader, yeah?
They are shooting.
So run me
your
through their
Crusader.
stats at the moment. What are they shooting me with?
So they are going to be shooting you with their crack shots from the.
Okay, so this is strength 10.
Strength 10, -2, d6 +1 damage.
Okay, are you using the strat to increase their AP?
I am using the strat to increase their AP.
Okay, so I will then use my CP to rotate my iron shields. I have no more, but I have a 4-up invuln save.
Perfect. All right.
And which
Sound.
two strats are those?
So this strat is
I think yours is called Storm of Fire.
This one's Storm of Fire, so I ignore cover and basically improve the armor penetration characteristic of weapons by 1 when I'm in the Dev Doctrine.
And then you rotated iron.
And I've
shield.
rotated the iron shields, yeah.
So these guys are going to be hitting on 4s, but I get complete rerolls, and 5s here are exploding.
And the reason is because of your bolt discipline.
Yes.
Yeah.
So brilliant, and Oaths a moment. So only 2 exploding so far. 3 explode.
Sustained.
Sorry,
we have to
sorry.
use sustained hits.
Sustained hits.
Sustained.
And this is strength 10, so I will need 5s.
5s to wound, but you have 4 rerolls.
I have 4 rerolls to wound. Okay,
give me the ones that got through. I'll hold on
great.
to those. Yeah. Just the 2.
Not great, yeah, just 2.
Well, you know why that is? It's because they took your red dice off you.
That's true.
So I'm on a 4-up invuln now.
Yep.
Roll both together because I've got no CP to reroll.
Yeah, sure.
Pass them both.
Yeah, cool.
Good
Right.
job.
So
Good job, Chris.
I will now shoot, just because I think this will be funny. I'm going to shoot all their little shots at you.
Oh, here we are. And I can guarantee you, I will give you odds
I'm going
that
to take
this
4
does
wounds.
at least 1 point of damage.
I'm going to do 4 wounds.
4 wounds, okay.
So this is D3 shots each.
Okay.
I've done a fair bit here.
Yeah, good number.
So 2 there.
And then 2 more, and then 1 more over there.
I can hear Steve's voice in my head now.
1 more here, I'll just put that in for you.
Perfect, thank you, mate. I'm just going to put this here just so I can make sure.
Yeah, but that's what the cards are for, mate. Bring them out.
So,
what are we hitting on?
hitting on 3s.
Hitting on
Remember,
3s?
5s explode.
Oh, yeah.
5s
are
sustained.
It's 1. With rerolls still?
Yes, because you are my oath target. Oh.
Oh.
Just put 2 in. Perfect. So there's quite a few that have exploded here. Sorry, sustained. I need to get that out of my head. I don't know why I keep saying.
I think this will happen in about 6 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Do you want me to load you up there?
It's okay. I've got this.
You got bigger hands than Steve. Look.
Not
I
difficult.
always have to fill him up. So 6s?
6s, but re-rolling everything.
Oh.
So.
It's mine dread.
Oh, sorry guys. There we go.
Hang on a minute.
That's actually a lot.
This is
Don't forget, these are AP1 now as well because of the strat.
Wow, okay. Fair play.
What's going on here?
Have your 4+ infernal saves.
I've just taken 11 wounds.
I'll be done by turn 2, guys.
Okay, well, that is 6 go
wow,
through.
okay.
So they got 6 up, feel no pain.
He actually does 5 here in a week or 4, whatever. He
I
did
just took
5.
5 damage. Wow. All right, I stand corrected. It turns out that Desolation Marine's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me grab a wound marker. So I've got 17 wounds left.
Perfect. So, how many wounds do the armatures have? Do they have 10 or 12? Asking you now,
12
aren't I?
wounds. 12 wounds.
12 wounds. Okay, so I am going to shoot only 3 Inferno pistols here.
Oh, is this you're worried about doing too well?
I'm just being a
on
bit
then.
cautious.
Go on then.
I don't want to do too much damage.
I'll do 4. I'll do 4 Infernos.
Go on.
Okay. So these are hitting on 3s,
Yeah.
but they re-roll everything to hit because they are Death Company.
Okay.
They do have shooting as well.
It's everything. They just re-roll hit rolls.
Well, they all hit.
So 4 hits. This is strength, I believe, 9.
So you're winning on 5s because it's not going to be
If you
higher
roll,
than a
if you
melt
roll
roll.
it,
No,
then
no.
we'll
It's
have
strength
a-
8. So
So
5s.
fives.
Nothing.
Oh,
I should have shot all of them. That was me
probably
being
should have done, mate.
a bit cocky there. So let's.
How many are you going to shoot over here?
Well, the captain has an Inferno pistol,
Yeah.
so I'll do that.
So is he? Okay, yeah. So he's hit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna shoot his Inferno pistol. He wounds.
It's not got sustained hits, does it?
No, this guy does.
Is that just
No,
Dante?
That's
That's
Dante.
Dante's special
That's
pistol.
Commander
Dante's
Dante.
special.
And I
And you saved it. Damn
Good.
force fields.
You've been doing some good saves there, Chris. Except for the the little BB.
except for the
gun.
little shots, yeah.
What about the Venga launcher from the Devies?
He's
I
dead.
killed it.
You killed the You killed the Venga launcher.
The Venga launcher isn't as good as the other ones, I don't think.
Nah, that's like my favourite gun.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry,
no,
Jake.
just because of the.
I'm just letting you down here. Right, charges. The best phase.
Go on, then. Where are you going to charge me?
So we'll start here first.
So what's here? The assault.
So
Marines?
the Assault Marines with the captain
Yeah,
are going to be going into this armature here.
fantastic. So
that's.
oh look, they're in.
Yeah, they're in.
So,
And in other news,
So you
are
have to get as many as you can in base contact.
yes, so the captain,
Yep.
him, and him.
Yep.
So, am I able to go around?
Well, if you can get in contact, you have to.
You have to.
So you've got 8 inches. So once you've filled it all up, then you can start filling in the spaces.
Cool. So,
good terminology
There you go.
there, Chris. What did you
Once-
fill
so
it all
Once
up?
you've filled it all up,
what we'll do, these guys,
yeah, and then they can go through there because they are still in engagement range, but not in base contact.
exactly. And then they will have to go,
Yeah.
Like
So all bar this guy
put him
will
there.
be able to fight.
Yes.
And they're all in coherency.
They are all in coherency.
Fantastic.
And the reason the one guy can't fight is because he is not base to base with someone who is in base
Exactly.
contact.
But
Exactly.
you can consolidate and
They,
do that.
yeah, well, these guys can't get
It's
because
because they're
the wall.
fighting
Oh,
through the
right,
wall.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
So,
one.
the Death Company will also do a charge.
Oh dear.
They've got a 9-inch charge.
Okay. So same again. You've got to try and fill up where you can.
So,
Fill up the space as many. There we
Boom.
go.
boom, boom. So he's going to have to go around there.
To base to base to base.
He's going to go to there. Just leaning him on the wall there.
Yeah. So I think you probably run a bit too far away from that objective there now.
Yes, I know,
unfortunately.
yeah. Oh well.
You fell for it. You fell for my
I
masterful
fell
plan.
for your master plan.
I'm going to read out a comment quickly because
Go on then.
I don't know why, but it's really cracked me up. Dominic said, "Where are the Chaos Knights with the crying face? I've been let down with the laughing crying face." Then went, "Good to see you guys looking nice."
Oh, thanks, Dom.
Dominic, we're all looking nice.
Well,
Especially,
The Chaos Knights are up on a shelf
Yeah.
over there.
we'll do it just for you, Dominic, because I love that comment so much. At some point soonish, we'll
Yeah,
do
but
Chaos
also
Knights.
they're Michael's, and he's put a lot of time into it, and I'm a
Yeah.
little bit afraid to
Oh,
touch
yeah,
them
I don't
when
touch
Michael's
mine.
not here.
I don't touch Michael's models.
No, it's just because they're so nice, and I can just see myself
Range.
having to explain to him
Yep.
what happened when I lifted one off the shelf and dropped it. So
Especially if I do that thing when I've definitely been partying and networking too much. Where I think I can grab my phone if I drop it out of my hands, and instead I just volley it, trying to kick it back up to my hands. But Jord, where are we starting?
Oh, I still am in the charge phase, so I have to do an ability of the Assault Marines.
Oh no, what do we got now?
right, here we
So
go.
I am going to fly and headbutt you with
Flying
11 jump packs. So on a 4+, you will take a mortal wound.
Why am I taking more
And there's no cap,
There is no cap.
and there's no like you have to be in base to base or
No,
engagement range.
Just the unit being in engagement range, and I am going to drop kick you. So
Do you get oath at the moment on these as well?
no, 5 mortal wounds.
5 mortals, okay. So 6 up, feel no pains.
Take 4
I
mortal
take 4,
wounds.
so I have 8 wounds left on that knight.
Perfect.
On that
So
armiger, sorry. Okay.
if I just grab the Assault Marines card.
Lack of preparation here, buddy.
I know. So
It's amateur hour.
Right, what do we got?
I'll start with the Thunderhammer.
Okay.
He's hitting on 4s.
How many attacks has he got?
He's got 3 attacks
Okay,
with Thunderhammer, so he's hitting on 4s.
it's a good start.
Just
Okay.
wasting your time there, mate.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Then I'm going to go for 2 Eviscerators.
Okay.
So these Eviscerators, they hit on 4s, but they have sustained hits.
Oh, so 6s will be getting additional hit.
Additional hit. Okay,
So one
but
hit,
I have
but
1
becomes
sustained.
saved, yeah.
Strength 8. I
5
have
to
done
win?
something out of order here.
Go on.
So the captain gives me a free stratagem.
Yeah, just use it now. it's
So
fine,
I'll
yeah.
be using the Lance strat, which basically
It's
is
+1 to wound.
+1 to wounds.
Yeah, on the charge.
That is called, Seb, so you can put it on the screen.
Yep.
Honour the chapter.
Honour the chapter. So these would be on 5, but they're now winning on 4.
4s. 1 goes through.
AP.
It is AP3.
So I have a 6 up save, which I fail.
Damage 2.
So down to 1
Yep.
because I'm -1 damage.
Yep.
6 up, feel no pain in the box, please.
Oh,
No, so I take 1 damage. So I am down to 7 wounds left.
perfect. So now I've just got chain swords.
Go on then. How many chainsaws?
So
400, 500.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Oh, because these have flamers and melta guns. and stuff,
Yeah.
don't they?
So once you put the flamers
weapons.
on, you actually end up losing that.
And how many attacks each one got?
4 each.
Okay, so it's still 16 attacks.
Yep. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Would be wounding you on
6s, but it's now
6s.
going to be 5s.
Because your toughness
10.
10. So these are the hits. So
Are these also sustained?
no,
So it's
no
just,
sustained here.
It's just the eviscerator.
Because that would have been great.
That
if
would
it
have
was
been lovely,
sustained.
yeah.
Yes.
So looking for 5s.
Okay.
Okay, it's good for you.
6
Yeah.
at AP2.
AP2, so 5 up saves.
Yep.
So 4
4
go through, and then 6 up, feel no pains. Oh. So take
3
3
wounds.
damage, which leaves me on 4 wounds on this
Okay.
guy.
Well, are you ready for the captain?
Go on, what's the captain doing?
So he has got wherever his thing on. He has a really weird data sheet actually, because it doesn't have a picture. He didn't get his picture taken in time.
It's because you can have so many different things on him. It's
I
like,
know.
well, how do you pick?
So he has a relic weapon. So he's sitting on 2s.
Okay,
Perfect.
exactly averaged.
Exactly average. He's strength 6.
So wounding on 5s,
Yep.
but now 4s because of Lance. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds, and these are AP3 damage 2.
Okay, so 6 up saves. Oh. So save 3 of them. And these are 2 down to 1 damage
Down to
apiece.
1.
So 6 up, feel no pains. So take 2. I have 2 wounds left.
Okay, the last guy in the squad.
Oh, you're going to hit me with a cup, are you?
I am going to throw some blood onto you.
Go on, what's he do?
He hits on 2s.
All right.
He's just got a chainsword.
Okay, well, let's start.
Wounding
So
you
wounding me on 6s,
would be on
down to
6s, down to
5s.
5s.
One
He's got
wound.
1, AP2.
So 5 up, and then a 6 up, feel no
Oh.
pain.
Oh!
So I'm down to 1 wound remaining.
He's not dead, John.
No, but I just threw some blood on him.
I mean, that hurt quite a lot. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie.
From Assault Marines.
Yeah, that's
Quite
pretty
surprising.
good.
Yeah.
I kind of underrated Assault Marines, I think, before you explained to me just how good they were.
Yeah,
Because that could be a terrifying amount of damage.
yeah, it is.
But we're not over yet, are we?
Oh no.
So we've got the Death Company now, because you
Death
haven't got any
Company.
CP, have you, Chris?
I have no CP. I'm not interrupting. I'm just... I'm just taking it to the face.
Oh, you're about to take this one to the face, mate. So, I have got 10 Death Company, and they get 3 attacks each with Power Fists.
Okay, so 30 attacks.
Boom.
Do some more dice.
I've got enough here, mate.
So what are these hitting on?
These are hitting on 3s.
This
Okay.
guy should be kept like.
Re-rolling everything with lethal hits.
I'm not going to lie, I'm not feeling optimistic about this guy's survival chances.
What's your head?
Oh, sorry, mate.
Give me those 6s, because they are straight to...
Straight to the wound pool.
Tables have turned.
Up to there.
So have you got lethal hits?
So
Yes.
Lamartius gives the unit lethal hits.
That's a bit of a shame.
And -1 damage.
It's a bit of a shame because he's obviously got devastating wounds as well, right?
No, Lamartius
No.
has lethal hits himself.
Oh, right.
No,
So
this is
Ours,
good.
the
This is
unit
good.
has devastating
No.
wounds.
Astarath is the one that gives devastating wounds once per game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that is
so
good
that's
then.
why they got power fists instead of hammers,
Yes,
right? Because
exactly.
otherwise they don't interact.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Nice one.
These are strength 8, so I'm
So
going to wound you
winning
on
on
5s.
5s, yeah.
So
My word.
Oh, my.
these are going to be.
You know what? I'm getting a lot of abuse from Jake recently.
AP2,
So 5 up
It
saves.
all started at Aegis. It doesn't
flat
even
2
start.
damage apiece.
Okay, so how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So
So 18.
18.
I still have Lamarti's as well, just if that makes any difference.
Well, I mean, I've got 12 wounds here. So it's going to have to be
You
quite
still
the roll.
spelled you still spelled
I
death
believe
the
in you,
same
Chris.
way.
Come on.
I mean, I tried.
You
but
tried.
I'm
You
still
tried,
dead.
yeah.
I take 15 damage there. So deadly demise on a 6.
I was wrong.
Oh,
So that is 1 very dead armature, which is 3 points. So bring it down.
cheeky. So
Now-
what I'll do, consolidate.
Yep.
So
And
and,
then
I'll let you get your
I'll-
attacks.
I'll get my mighty 4 dice out.
So tip in the objective.
So you've made it back onto the objective, so it worked out well.
However, I am out into the open.
I mean, you're saying there's a chance. So I get 4 attacks back over here. Usually I would be hitting on 3s, but because I am very damaged indeed, I'm hitting on 4s.
Oh, he's done it though.
Well, one,
Oh, nice one.
one miss, 4 hits. Winning on 2s.
Obviously, strength 8.
He's strength.
Oh,
10
he has the
lowest. Yeah, he is strength 10, AP 3, damage 3.
It is a massive arm.
AP3. Right, so
6 ups.
6s. All go through.
So you've got your feel no pain.
And
so
they're
it's 3
flat for
damage
each.
apiece.
So
Yeah,
the first one kills one, so it kills the flamer.
kills the damage guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Kills another one. And a third one.
Nice one.
Go on, Armiger. The little Armiger
One,
that could.
two. I'll take him out, and I may as well take. Oh, not him.
That guy.
That guy there.
So now you can't consolidate onto the objective
Just-
because I'm still
no.
alive.
Exactly.
Just bear in mind, George, that you're now out of coherency.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, because the hammer fella. Because obviously the hammer fella's only.
That's going to be within 2 of 2.
Yeah.
Ah, right. So,
So
I'm
you
gonna have to
can't
keep him there.
remove that one.
So
you
I'll
have
have to
to
take.
I mean, just
I'll have to take him.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
There you go. Sorted.
well spotted.
That's right. It helps when the camera's right zoomed in.
So I actually really like having like a crew, people doing the cameras because like
For your
40k is a
tournament
complicated game
Yeah.
and we miss stuff and I would rather people catch when you miss stuff
Yeah.
than you can fix it rather than being
Definitely.
sit in the car on the way home. Oh, did I do that right? Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
So that is the end of
The
Your
end of my
turn.
turn. Yep.
you've scored some bring it down points.
So you got 3
Yeah.
points.
You scored any engage points?
So I believe
Chris is just
So-
really saying he wants a Warhammer caddy.
if we measure.
I would love a Warhammer caddy. Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
do it
there's
for
a
you.
tree there.
So 30
What, bring-
inches.
hold all his
So
models
you're
in a
in
box
this
for him
side,
and
but
a
you're
bag.
not more than 3 in.
And his dice.
Would that not be
You
free?
can pay me in beer.
Yeah. So
Should we measure it?
Simple life.
yeah.
So that way, yeah.
Top down.
There you are, 3. Yeah. You tell me. Oh yeah, you're well in.
Yeah.
I can't judge 3 inches. And over
Same.
there,
Over there potentially.
so it's the other way. I think is going to be
I think
challenging.
So I think if we go 27, because then obviously that's the 3 inches.
Yeah,
They're
but
definitely.
you've got
I
to,
think the
you've gotta-
definitely are fine.
but you've got to be more than 3 from table quarter. From the
Yeah. So if I went 30,
yeah,
that's there. That's the centre.
yes, but
So
don't you,
it's
have,
more the other way.
don't you have to be more than 3 inches from this line
from
here?
See, that's why you're here. 22. Yeah. So I wouldn't be.
Yeah, so it's You're in 2 table quarters
So
now?
you
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm
So,
not going to get any.
Yeah.
But I will get 3 for Bring It Down.
You'll get through for Bring It Down. Yeah.
Nice ones.
I'm pretty confident in your ability to score Bring It Down in this game, by the way.
To kill the models. Nice one. So Chris, start your turn.
Start on my turn. I'm going to get 7 victory points because I control 1 in No Man's Land
Yeah.
and my home objective.
Mm-hmm.
7.
I get a 1 CP, and I have to make a battle shot check for this extremely damaged Armiger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Which failed.
Looks like it's a failure.
He's shocked.
He is very shocked indeed.
Yeah.
It's quite important because he's going to want to fall back, and now I mean I'm going to have to make a. It's called a desperate breakout test now.
Yep.
It is,
If you want to leave combat. Yeah.
which I very much do.
So we'll do that on camera because we haven't done one of those yet. So desperate breakout.
So he's fine. He's okay. He survived.
Nice one. Right. So with all that in mind, do you want us to go to the top down and you can?
I think so.
discuss?
Yeah,
You're
that's
on
Nice one.
CP,
Right.
aren't you?
Top down.
I was on 1 now.
You're muted.
Should we go through the
Awesome.
points real quick?
Yeah. So currently it's 13 points to George, 12 points to Chris. So nice and tight at the start here. Well, Chris is going to get a bit more. He's actually going to be on 19 now, but that's obviously including his primary as well. So, yeah. So Seb,
Yeah.
let's have a look at the chat. I can't see the chat. There we go. Right.
There's some crazy dedicated monks in the UK.
I'm just going to say this now because we've had it asked a lot, and I do keep putting it in the chat. But I'm just going to make it factually clear right now. Yes, we are using the new points. So Jordan and Chris had to quickly adjust their lists before the stream to be able to accommodate for that. The reason they're not showing on the article is because of where the app is wrong. We made, hadn't been updated yet. We just wanted to get rid of the points so there was no confusion.
Yeah.
Right. So because otherwise a lot of people would go, oh, but your list is down or whatever. So we didn't want to do that. So we just made it in the app, took the points away just so there's no confusion of people then maybe watching this at a later point, wondering why it's all different. So don't worry. And yes, and if you do want to look at the points or anything that Games Workshop did change today, it is on Warhammer Community. They did a big post about it. Eldar got changed, Sebi.
Yeah, can we talk about the point changes actually? Because I don't know
can.
much about what's
We
happening.
can Seb. So basically what happened is that so a lot of the main sort of points increases here were to things with a towering keyword and to the indirect keyword or ability. So these were units that were perceived as very strong.
Yeah.
Because towering essentially means that you can shoot at units like through buildings, or like you can use true line of sight no matter what. There's no such thing as like obscuring for
Wow.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good in it, and
They
it's,
see all.
and also towering obviously is especially good because your models are massive, so you're going to be able to see a lot. So anything with towering got changed. So in points, so to put in perspective, the Knight Crusader went from, I think he went 60 points up, something like that.
Oh wow. 60. That's
Yeah,
quite.
so you
Is
went-
that quite a lot for 40k?
Yeah, especially in Knights where obviously they're quite scarce on points anyway. As you notice, obviously Chris, he has 9 units in his army.
Yeah. How drastically do you think that affects the list building? Like how much you fit in and.
Yeah, it's quite a big one. Like when you think about it, a points increase of any kind is quite big, especially in this
Well,
new
yeah.
sort of game we're living in because of the whole set unit sizes. And there's no such thing as I'll just drop a few models out of a unit. So if you're not familiar with the previous edition, you used to be able to you had a set unit size, you had a minimum and a maximum, and then you could buy models till then.
Oh right. So between 1 and 10, you could have
Yeah.
3, 6,
6, yeah,
8, 9. But now it's either
5 or 10.
5 or 10.
Or
Yeah.
10 or 20 or whatever it will be on the data sheet.
Right.
But yeah, so obviously with that in mind, points increases I think are going to feel a lot more devastating now because of that fact. So if we look at Chris's list actually went up 205 points, which is a lot. So to put in perspective, he had to drop Canis Rex from his army,
Oh wow.
and he then decided to put in I think an extra armiger or something just to accommodate for obviously losing so many points. Because if you think he had 290 points spare, so that was like 2 armigers.
Hmm.
Jo-
Whilst we talk about this, actually, real quick, chat. If you've been affected by the points, what is your review, your opinion?
If you haven't been affected, you could be marked as safe from any
Yeah.
40k 10th edition nerfs. So we've got that. And then the Blood Angels, just to sort of quickly go over, they went up 100 points because Desolation Marines went up a lot. They went up 50 points for 5 and 100 points for 10. If I'm honest, completely justified.
Is that to account for indirect?
Yeah, that was the indirect version of this. So yeah, and then obviously Eldar had a few changes as well. I don't feel comfortable enough talking about them because genuinely I don't know what they are.
I think it's to do with the fate dice, wasn't it?
I think the gist of it is now I think you can only use 1 fate dice
Yeah.
per phase
Per
rather
phase.
than one per unit per phase or something. So, yeah, it's pretty good. We've just been asked in the chat: are you making more Thousand Suns content? As we might will see them winning.
Might
more.
well see them, I think. I mean,
Yeah, so Chris has got a Thousand Suns army up and going, so he's going to get that done, and
awesome.
hopefully when that's sorted, we'll be able to see that on the channel. But as of this exact moment, not really, because we had to borrow a Thousand Suns army to do the content that we did. So a massive thank you to James for that. But yeah, sadly we don't have an army right now, but we're working on it. So yeah, it's quite interesting. It's interesting to see that the game's not been out super long and we're already seeing points changes, which is, I think, a positive thing, showing that Games Workshop is, on it really, to be able to, sort of recognise things and listen to feedback, which is good. At the same time, do we feel some units have been hit a bit too hard, potentially, especially when there's not a lot of data out there to really sort of go on? But I'm glad that at least something's been done, which is cool. So...
yeah, and I saw a comment earlier that said something about the app being updated on the day, which is important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's good. It's good.
We've
It's
got
what
a
we
few
like.
comments in answering my question from earlier. Blood for the Blood God has said they screwed the Chaos Knights.
Oh.
Chaos Knights have then gotten points upgrades as well. Have they been the same as Imperial Knights? or?
I believe so. Obviously there are a few differences from Chaos Knights and Imperial Knights.
Chris has something to say.
So with the points increases on a lot of the towering units, they've not been applied completely equally from what I can tell. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but I literally had 10 minutes between getting out of the car and starting the stream. But it appears that most of the biggest points increases have gone on the knights, which benefit the most from
towering.
From lots of ranged weapons. So although yes, Imperial Knights are slightly more effective with shooting because they can do the reroll 1 to hit and wound. The equivalent of a Crusader in Chaos Knights has gone up proportionally the same amount because they benefited just as much.
Yeah, exactly.
And the poor Taunar has gone up quite considerably.
Yeah.
Oh, Tower had changes as well, or towering?
Basically everything that had the towering
Any
keyword
big
Towering.
and the
Towering.
indirect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like you see the Storm Surge in the cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that went up a lot.
Significantly.
So yeah, it's good. But have we finished movement?
Yeah.
A lot's happened as well.
Right, do you want to talk about what you did? So I'll go from the top down and you can point and explain and everything.
Well, Jordan spent 2 CP in my movement phase on 2 different stratagems. So I'll tell you what I did, and then he took a second movement phase in my movement phase, which is just not cricket. So my Crusader stayed in the exact same place as before. Again, I want to get that sustained hits.
Is his legs working?
They are, but he just braced for all of his mighty fire.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just lazy. Needs a breather.
Yeah, he's just
My
lazy.
Warden came up to your Assault Marines, and they disappeared. Woohoo! So what did you use there?
I use Squad Tactics, which is a Space Marine strat, which basically means when an enemy unit ends a fallback move, normal move, or advanced move within 9 inches, you can make a D6 move in any direction.
Yep.
If you're in the Tactical Doctrine, it's just a flat 6. But luckily, I rolled a 5, and I managed to clear the wall.
Yeah.
So
you needed a 5 to kind of get out of the way so you couldn't be shot. And you managed to get a 6 to get through.
Exactly. I got really lucky, but yeah.
So after he did that, my other armiger had to come round, so at least I got something to engage them. I brought in an armiger from Strategic Reserve, because you kill the armiger that was in that zone for my engagement on front, so I need to do something else. And then some more guys turned up.
Yeah, Dante's here.
How's Dante here? It's my turn.
Rapid ingress.
Right, so you rapid ingress Dante, and just because you probably won't be able to see it on the top down, he's underneath here, isn't he? He's underneath the unit of Desolation.
So the reason for it is basically I'm staging for my turn 2.
Yeah.
So
because I screened all of this.
Exactly.
So you're going to have to come from the front.
I was hoping to come on this side.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, your reserves come on before mine.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to rapid ingress into that building.
Which makes sense, yeah.
So I've decided to go back to the starting point, and there is actually looking like a big knight. Right in my face.
You know what? That knight is definitely not afraid of you at all.
Okay, I like that.
But we're going to the best phase.
Yes.
We're going to my shooting phase.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think we'll start with this armiger here.
Cool.
That have just nipped round the side. So he's going to shoot this unit of Assault Marines here.
Yep.
First of all, with the thermal lance. Now this is the one who's got -1 damage on it from the Warden, and the Helverin next to the Crusader has the bondsman ability.
Perfect.
We did that during the bin.
Yes.
So 2 shots here, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Reroll a 1.
Oh, I love re-rolling 1s.
I'm sure you do, mate.
Winning on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So that's
Okay.
2. I don't think you get saved against this. It's AP4,
AB4.
minimum 5 damage.
No. Do they not get one for being inside the cover?
I'm in the cover with you.
So you don't get it if you're inside.
Yeah, we're both in it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I probably should roll the damage. So the first one is 6 damage, and the second one is 5 damage.
Okay, well,
If
guess
you
what?
can shrug these off to feel
First
no
one.
pains.
I did it.
You tried,
I tried.
yeah.
And then 5 on the other
5
one, yeah?
for the second one, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so
We
2
got
die.
2 of them. And then the stubber,
1, and I may as well just take him off.
can't disrespect the stubber. So we've got 5 hits, and they are winning on 3s. Rerolling 1s. So that is 5. I think this is AP1. Let me just confirm that. The stubber is AP1, yes.
Nice.
5 save.
2 go through.
Oh, is he gonna get another one?
Oh,
Yes, he is.
these feel no
love
pains have
the
been
stubber.
terrible.
Love the stubbers. Okay, I think next we will go for the Crusader, and they're going to shoot that Death Company. He's going to shoot a Death Company squad because it's a
Okay.
terrifying squad.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the battle cannon because
Go
it's
for it.
important for blast. So that's good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll start with a 6. Then we add 3 more for the profile,
Yeah.
and then 2 for blast.
Yes.
Okay, and then the rapid fire element doesn't get blast. That's just another 8. Just another 8, he says.
Just another 8.
5, 7, 8. So these are hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s,
Yep.
and
Wounded
then
on
these
2s.
6s are sustained.
Sustained, yeah. Oh, well, there's quite a few 6s in there, mate. Oh, and just add another
Well,
one.
I'm
Sure.
not going to lie, that was quite good.
So what are you hitting on?
2s. So his blizzard skill 3, but because his bondsman ability is +1 to hit, it affects himself
Very
as well.
good.
2, 4, 6. Yeah, this is. I mean, this guy did just get a 60 point, like 20% price increase. And if I'm honest, I'm probably still putting him in the list.
Well, I mean, I think that's a justifiable amount. I think the battle cannon.
I have no issues with the points
Yeah,
increase that just
yeah.
happened. I played the list at the weekend, and I
Yeah.
felt like I had too much on the table for
Yeah,
what I was
of
doing.
course, yeah.
It will remain to be seen if the points are correct now.
Yeah.
I think some are bang on. Like I think this is about right. Canis Rex, I'm probably not going to take him anymore because he's gone from being quite efficient to, out of the 3 big knights, probably the one I can live with not having.
Without
most,
having,
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
So-
that's fair enough.
2s, re-rolling those 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are not in cover here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're out of CP. Sorry. So they all win. So AP1, 1 damage. AP1, 3 damage. Sorry.
Oh, nope. Right, well, they've actually 8 damage 2
Because you're -1.
because I'm
aren't you?
-1. But anyway, 4 ups. I've done pretty well there.
Oh, I feel like you might have bossed that save a little bit. Oh. So you have a
Sanguinius is with me.
feel no pain as well.
I
don't
have
you?
feel no pain 6+.
Okay,
So
so you
what
do
I'll
need you do need to roll these.
If I roll these all here,
just
any
reroll
6s,
successes. Just
yeah.
roll them again. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I got to re-roll these ones as well. So 1's saved, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
It doesn't really work with
It doesn't work that way.
models.
No.
right,
So
okay.
just
So
do
the
them
best
properly.
thing to
Yeah.
do is just roll 2 at a time.
Yeah.
at a time.
So take 1 out of your hand and add a dice to each.
That
time.
theory works with 1 wing models.
Yes, yeah,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
with multi-wing models.
Okay,
It gets
so-
too complicated.
1 dies,
Yeah.
2 die, 3 die, 4 die. I'm just not even going to say it at this point.
5 die.
Chris Nando's.
Right, so 8 die.
Oh my. While you're doing that, and you just continue shooting, Chris.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
read out a
I'm not
super
even done
chat.
with his guns yet.
That's all right. I'm just going to mute you while you do
Sorry,
that,
mate, I
all
knew
right,
this
Chris?
was gonna happen.
So £5 super chat from Andy Downs. Do we think Marines need a buff now? Desolation Marines are nerfed. Think they are a pretty big crutch for Marines. I don't personally think so at all. I think that You've got plenty of fantastic units in
Yeah.
Marines. You've got Terminators. You've got Stern Guard veterans. You've got what else have you got? What other units?
Blade
are good?
Guard?
Devastator
Repulsor
squads with
Executioner?
grav cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Grav
Chris,
cannons.
I think me and Chris were chatting earlier, and it's something like you can take for the same price as 10 Desolation Marines, you can take 15 grav cannon Devis,
Wow.
and about have 100 points left. So yeah, very very decent there. So
Take
yeah,
some
I
an
think
Imperial agent.
yeah, or
don't
an
know how many
Imperial
they are.
agent. So I definitely think you don't need something like that. I think maybe you take one unit with the buff, but I definitely would look at things like Stern Guard veterans, and Terminators and all sorts really. So don't you worry, Andy. You are still good.
So these are
What
equal
happened,
to, so
everyone?
5 ups. We're
What
still going.
Oh, it's alright.
We're
You're
resolving the
unmuted
Gatling
now
cannon.
anyway, but yeah.
Okay, we're just doing the saves on the Gatling cannon.
Cool.
So it all happens at the same
So
time.
one would be in cover.
So you can take these on the guy in cover. So
So
he's still alive.
well, I'll have to do it on the guy on the outside first, right?
Yeah, well the other guy's your character.
Okay, yeah,
So
cool.
surely.
Okay, so he's all right so far because it's on 4s.
Yeah.
That
goes
goes
through.
That goes down to 1 damage.
Yep. So 6
six
up.
up.
No.
So he's on 1 wound left, right?
Yep. Oh.
Right,
And
and
that
then
goes through. Well, that's a save, but he failed it. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant. So that was the feel no pain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so-
okay.
So he's dead.
He's
now.
dead.
He's dead. So these are all on the chaplain.
Yes. No, on the last guy, right?
I thought that's Astrath, isn't it?
There's two guys left.
Oh, sorry, I can't see
So-
the other guys.
so
The
yeah,
building
yeah.
in the way. Yeah. Okay.
So these guys will be on the one that isn't
Yeah.
in
So
cover.
you carry on your Marines. Yeah.
Right. 6 up. Cool. 6 up. Saved it.
Yeah. Oh,
6
so
up.
you've got one guy on 1 wound
Yeah.
as we go into the stubber phase.
Cool.
So that one misses, but the sustained hit brings it back in.
Yep.
On 3s. You're in cover, so just 3 up saves. So failed that. So he's dead.
Yep. So it's
And
just
then-
Lamarty's left.
Yeah, and then the missile shots. So it's 4 plus 1. And then plus 2 because
One
when
of
it all
them
happens, you
Nazis.
still get
Yeah.
the blast. Yeah.
Hello.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, so 3 additional hits.
Oh wow.
He's a strength 5. What's his toughness?
He's toughness 4, mate.
4. Okay, so you get your normal save against this.
3 up saves.
3 up saves with safety 0, yeah.
Death Company.
Okay.
2, and then 1 damage.
6 off Fiona pains.
He takes 2 damage.
So he's down to 2 left.
Well, that was...
That was insane. And Sebi, they're called Lamarties and Death Company. So Lamarties
So the-
is this guy here, right? And as you notice, there's no more Death Company because they're now Dead Company. So,
Yep, they've done their purpose.
Okay, I like that.
10 Death Company used to live here.
Um,
It goes down.
Okay, so that felt good.
I'm sure it did.
Sorry.
How else do you say?
The armiger here, who actually thought... I moved him around because I thought he was going to have to shoot them as well.
No.
Now doesn't.
It was
Apparently
never.
not.
It was.
Yeah.
In all
Switch back to
fairness,
camera
I
See,
knew
when you left them out there, I think there was only one thing to collect. If I didn't kill them,
the only
they'd
problem.
pick up
So the
all my
thing
nuts.
is, even if I'd moved him here, I was either going to get charged by this guy,
Yeah,
or I would have still been shot anyway.
yeah, or
So-
he would have run around the other
So
side.
there was no way of me avoiding that situation unless I decided to stay behind a wall and not do anything.
Yeah, you had to come out at some point.
Exactly. So I just had to kind of hope that maybe you would either not make great rolls and I would make great rolls.
To be fair, that was quite unlucky. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I definitely spiked that.
I even mean even the Feel No Pains, like you should have at least passed like maybe 1 or 2, which would have meant that
It would
could
have-
have stopped 1 or 2 dying.
would have been
because
less
It is what it is,
Yeah.
though, isn't it? It's-
Yeah.
They did their duty.
They did.
They were
all
sent
died.
there to die, and they died honourably.
So the
Got
Hellrunner's
bells,
going to
and
have
now
to shoot
we've
this
got,
guy
like,
here.
flames.
Yep.
This is war.
So these are hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Re-rolling 1s.
So who's shooting now? Sorry.
This is the armiger who's standing next to the Crusader.
Fantastic.
So that one misses. This doesn't have sustained hits or anything.
Thank God.
It's winning on 2s though because it's strength 9 or something.
Is this the anti-fly person as well?
It is, but this isn't shooting a flyer. This is just shooting desolation.
Oh, okay.
What's the AP?
It's 1, so you're on your normal
3
safe
ups.
strength cover.
Okay, so 3 Desolation Marines die.
Yeah.
Does the apothecary not give them like a film?
No, he brings 1 back every turn.
I'd say them 3.
It's just odd, isn't it?
Stubber.
Like that one apothecary does like something. In the
It's one of those
apothecary.
things that takes a minute to get used to the changes.
Yeah.
Um,
They're different kind of
that
medics.
is
Judged by
2
their
saves on your
PhD.
armor save, 1 damage apiece.
One has a
damage.
defect, the other has Hello Kitty blasters. Like,
Now I
Oh, no,
can't
I've got a boo-boo.
shoot this squad anymore.
No.
So I'm going to have to
You're gonna have to shoot
hit-
into him.
I'm gonna have to shoot.
So stubbers, these are hitting on 3s. Reroll those 1s.
And this is the warden.
This is the
Warden,
Warden.
yeah.
This guy's devastating wounds against infantry, which is
Fantastic.
pretty nice.
Lovely. On everything.
All
no,
of his
sorry, on
weapons,
6s. Yeah, on 6s.
Yeah, yeah. So that's 1 mortal wound and then 1 armor save.
Okay, right, so he's dead. And then the 3 up. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Bossed it.
Okay. He's got an Avenger Gatling can as well.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Yeah, ironically, that wasn't the Avenger Gatling cannon. Who would have
No, that was that was his stubbers. Yeah.
Is this the big
threes.
camera through, or is this?
Rerolling
It's
1s.
not that. It's not.
Where's that?
It's not this
There's
one.
one there as well.
It's the one that is over nearer Chris.
And the 2.
Oh, okay.
This one here in the
I
middle of
probably
the
get
table.
shot.
Oh,
Winning on
Sevi.
3s, but really 6 is what we want here.
Okay, so you've killed one already.
So 2.
Oh, the damage to a P. Oh,
These are damage 2. Yeah.
Oh,
oh Lord.
oh lordy!
Oh, lordy, lordy, lord.
And then you have these. So these are AP2s. So you're in covers. You're on 4 ups.
Can I boss this?
Who have you got in the squad still?
I've just got 2 in the apothecary, mate. So I do 2
yeah,
at a
you're
time.
doing 2 at a time.
Okay, so one's dead. Now 1 at a
There
time,
you go.
Chris.
There he is.
And he's dead. Now the apothecary.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel quite guilty about this.
You shouldn't, mate. This
Hey,
happens.
you put them up.
Hey,
Though.
hey! You have put something on the line here. You got to play for everything.
I'm playing for points.
I'm taking this home with me.
Guys, I think
Loses
the
by
apothecary's
one.
dead.
I got the apothecary as well. Okay.
Yeah, the bullets have curved. So just so people know, they've curved through.
They-
No, because he's
Sure,
towering.
It's like the Matrix.
No, it's because he's towering. He can just shoot through.
Okay, I've only
So-
got 1 more shot to make. Then.
Before we do that, though, you will get 4 points for assassinate.
Yes, that is true. And
Didn't
now
get
my
Lamarties.
armager over there is going to try and shoot
Oh,
Lamarties.
when does it stop?
It stops now.
When does it end, Robbie?
1 hit.
When does it end, Sebi?
I think that wounds.
I've got 4 pinball, mate.
Go on. Better make it. You better make it. Because if
Sorry.
you don't, it's a minimum of 5 damage.
Hey,
Oh.
minus 1 damage as well.
Oh, of course. Well, no. Because when he's leading a squad,
Oh,
gives
he's
it
not
-1
leading a
damage.
unit anymore.
Unit's
No,
dead.
he's-
Yeah.
Because they are dead.
Jake,
unfortunately.
Stubbers.
He's leading things on the floor, okay? He's dragging them with him.
Like, have you ever thought, like, really
2 saves, AP1.
about, like...
Well, I'd ignore
when
the AP,
apothecary
right?
brings
Oh, because you're on cover. Yeah, yeah. Just as well.
Yep, thank God.
Mm.
Well, that's all my shooting, mate.
Oh, thank God, it's over. Right, charging?
Charging. So
Yeah.
this guy here will charge your assault marines,
Oh, it's cute.
Oh.
and then he's going to try and charge the Marties. Hey, he needed a 9.
Do you want to CP it?
It's actually quite tempting,
No, please don't, please don't.
but I'm not going to.
Why is it
no.
not?
He's, like, playing with your food.
So I've just got the 1 combat, which is here.
I've got some special sauce.
Oh, what are you going to do? What special?
I
sauce
am
are you
going
gonna
to
do?
use my free stratagem
Yeah,
for fight on death.
Because it is a
Oh.
new battle round, so...
it is a new battle round. Yeah.
Is that only in depth as GTN?
That is only in
That
depth.
sounds
as
like
GN.
that would be cool. I like it. Nice one, Seb.
Good job, Seb. Woo.
So I'm hitting on
I'm
3s, you're rolling 1s. But the this armager's data sheet ability is when he charges, he'll sustain hits 1. So if he rolls a 6 to hit, he'll get an extra 1.
Well, it
Reroll
looks
those
like you're
ones.
re-rolling those ones into a 6.
Well, okay, so 4 attacks is. Sorry, mate.
It's all right, man. Just hit me.
Winning on 2s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
AP3, I think.
Well.
AP3 damage 3. So you got 4 guys left plus the character.
Oh.
Go on, roll those 6s.
Let me just
Roll
dance.
those 6s.
Dance.
To be fair,
Oh, me too.
so it's 3 damage, but you've got 5 up, feel no pain.
I do. But I do have 2 others, right? So.
You still have those to make, but you want to see if these guys.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, because yes, because you've got 2 left.
The
Yeah.
character can't
Yeah,
die now,
can't.
so...
You're right.
Okay, so I've saved 3, and 3
taken
go
3.
through.
Yeah.
So this is the first one.
Yeah.
So
It's
dead.
killed 1.
Second
Yeah.
one,
Let me get the 6s out.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry.
Let me get those out of the way for you.
he's dead. Oh.
He's dead.
I really am feeling pain today.
He can't...
Yep.
I
So
mean-
I think that's the squad gone.
You can't pass a film no pain with having no money. Like, Chris, hang on. Chris, just...
So,
He's past Phil no
Jake is handing out cash.
They call me
but they
Rain
do get to
Man.
attack.
You do get to fight back, yeah.
So there's 2
3.
eviscerators.
Okay, 2 eviscerators, yeah.
Guess what, mate?
Is that three extra hits, is it?
Yep.
2 can play that game.
That's good.
Oh, just throwing dice. So, strength 8, I've been winning you on 5.
5s, yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't bad.
3 go through at AP3.
AP3 so 6s.
Damage 2 apiece.
Down to 1 apiece. So Fiona Pains. Take 3.
Thunder Hammer,
Oh yeah, go on then. What's Thunder Hammer going to do to me?
2 hits.
Okay.
5s to wound. 6s are devastating. Don't worry, I'm just wasting your time, mate.
I'm stalling.
Appreciate it.
Chainsword.
Yep.
And then this will be the last of all the...
Then the characters after that.
Okay, don't worry, this guy's, he's a bit lazy. I told
It's
you.
not having it. It's not having it.
But guess what? I'm going to splash some blood on you.
Go on then.
2s. Sorry, I threw that out of the box. Oh, okay.
Mate, let's go.
So, I'm wounding you on 6s.
You wounded me.
Take that, mate. Oh, I got so excited. So, right. Captain.
Power Sword guy, Relic Blade guy.
Power Sword? Put some respect on his name, Chris.
Sorry, I'm an old man. They
Come
didn't
on.
have Relic
That
Blades
is
back in my day.
him.
It's just a
Or
relic
more
blade.
back then it
accurately,
wasn't
what was a Power Sword back in my day was so old now that it's a Relic Blade.
It's a relic, exactly.
Go
Right,
on then.
I'm hitting you on 2s, mate. Oh, stop
Okay.
missing.
That's exactly average.
We
They
don't,
rolled
do,
6
we don't do
attacks.
averages here, okay?
Oh, no, all right.
Oh, that's pretty cheeky.
Okay.
2 at AP2, damage 2. No, AP3, sorry.
Okay, so saved 1. 1 goes through.
Okay,
Damage 2.
damage 2,
Down to 1.
That -1 damage
it.
is so brutal, actually.
So it's why the Warden's gone up from
Yeah.
420 to 480
Yeah,
points.
definitely. I think a deserved increase then, because -1 damage for 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So I'm not complaining about the increases, but they've definitely been targeted towards, in those cases, the strongest knights.
Yeah.
I think Canis was probably a bit much, but he was easily the best
He
take
was great,
beforehand.
yeah.
So
He had his
somewhere
5
between the
minutes of
two
fame.
might have been more reasonable, but I think it's better to go a little bit too far in this instance than not far enough and just make no meaningful changes.
He had his 5 minutes of fame.
Well, it's a shame because we're never going to see that little guy walking around anymore. Are we?
Lunchbox man. I think we
Lunchbox
should
man.
start a petition for when the Imperial Knights Codex comes out. So then you have when a knight dies, a pilot gets out. I think that should be a petition because I don't get it. No, I've never seen that model until Chris
I
was
would
playing
love
him.
that, but it's incredibly strong because it means you haven't killed the knight until you kill the pilot.
No, but we changed the rules to say the knight counts.
Oh, right, all right. So
But we
it's just you got a man.
Right, everyone
Yeah.
in the chat, #justice for Lunchbox person.
Lunchbox person.
Lunchbox person. Right, is that the end of your turn though?
That is my turn.
What do you score? So you got an assassinate before.
I've killed 1 character so far, yeah. Rather frustratingly, although I killed all the guys, his characters are all still alive in the rest of the squads. I'm engaging in 3 table quarters for another 2 points.
Cool. So that's going to put you on 23 points.
Okay.
Jord?
I'm going to score 5 because Lamartis is holding that objective marker.
Yeah. And
What happened over here?
You shot all my models.
Yeah,
mate.
but when you come in, just come in like that.
No, it's all right. I didn't put it. I didn't anticipate.
No, you
You would have done it. You would have done
like
it.
mate,
anyway,
you're not
but
going
that's
to
just-
do you out your victory
Yeah,
points.
so you get
It
7.
costs you nothing to do that. You get 7.
You get 7.
Give him his points.
Okay.
You would have
Thanks,
done it
Chris.
anyway because that's
Um, Right. So, go up a CP.
right.
I got a perceive.
We're going to meet you guys.
Well,
'cause-
I've got to do my
Oath
oaths.
target
you've got
and
to
then
do that.
and then
you're going to do an Overwatch, aren't you?
no, he might do a doctrine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm going to pop Assault Doctrine.
Yeah. So
Go
you're
hard or
in
go
charge.
home. So, Assault Doctrine and this guy, because he's really annoying me.
So the Warden's going to be your target.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He is -1 damage.
Yeah.
I know, and the reasoning is because I'm not going to be able to do anything over here. You've
Sure.
got rid of my shooting.
That's true. Yeah.
And there's no point in putting oaths on a little target because I'm quite
Yeah.
confident I can get rid of this guy.
How confident?
20%. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is pop Assault Doctrine and yeah, we'll go
Okay.
from there.
And so
Yeah.
you're going to oath the Warden, you're in Assault Doctrine, and then I'm going to go to the top down, and you're going to do some.
Sounds like a plan, mate.
Sweet. Right, ready? You're muted. There you go. So, right. To confirm, to everyone watching this stream, we are using the new points. I'm going to say it one more time.
We're going to have to keep repeating it every battle round at this
We
point.
are, because so many people have asked. But yes, we are using the new points that came out today. The reason there's no points on the army lists is purely because they were wrong on the app, so we didn't want to confuse anybody watching back thinking we're underpointed or anything like that, okay? So that is the reason for that. I've said that now. I think that phrase is ingrained in my brain. But yeah, so Seb, that was a very, very, very devastating turn, I think it's fair to say.
Devastating wounds?
Yeah, it's sort of.
Were there any? I don't even
No,
remember.
not the Steam Deck, no, wait, right.
Okay.
No, it's I think it was just devastating. But we do have a £4.99 super chat from Kobe Walters, and he says, "Let's go, Chris. Good luck, I guess, Jord. If anyone is unfamiliar with us at Vanguard Tactics, Kobe is normally here with us, but he can't be today because I don't know, he's lazy or something. So so he can't be here today.
Wow.
So he's put his chat in, and Kobe, I did read it, didn't I? I did tell you I would, so you can be happy.
We had a question actually I want to get back to from Stephen Dixon earlier
Okay.
on about cover. Does benefit of cover apply even if you're both in cover?
I believe if you're both in cover, then
If you're in the same cover,
if you're both in the
think
same
he
piece
means-
of cover,
yeah.
then you don't get cover. If you're in different pieces of cover, then you will.
But I might be wrong here, but don't you have to be wholly within the cover
Yes. So
that you're targeting someone in, right? You can't be like tagging on, or
you
or
can't
can
be
you?
tagging on, no. So basically, you get cover if either my model can draw line of sight to your model, and
You want to talk
through
into the mic
that,
just so they can hear you.
yeah. So either you basically how cover works is either if you're in it, or if I'm drawing a line between my model and your model, and I
Right.
go through cover.
Okay.
So exactly. So that's obviously a point to note.
I hope that
Um,
covers that for you.
Yeah, covers that.
I didn't even think about
It was
that.
good. It was good, Sebi. It was a
No,
good
as
pun.
in, I didn't mean to do that.
No, we didn't. No, Seb, you own it, okay? Which we need to teach you.
Anyway, Callan Fitch has just asked, what have BA got left? I think there are some things in reserve.
Yeah, so the Assault Marines have come in with Dante, as you can see. They came in from Rapid Ingress last term, which is why they're now doing a bit of a play. And then we still got a Baal Predator in reserve.
Yeah.
And 5 in Curses. So not down and out just yet, but definitely got hit extremely hard, losing that many Assault Marines, losing the Death Company, losing the Desolation Marines.
How does Jord bounce back from this?
It's going to be it's going to be a hard one, not going to lie, but I have faith that he's going to be able to show us some awesome powers here. But they are done at the table, so let's go back to them and show you what they did.
Okay, so unfortunately for Jordan, I'm overwatching.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
He's done his movement. We did it so we could just resolve it now. Again, a Crusader is going to shoot the squad that moved across the open. It had to come across at some point. Rapid fire battle cannon.
Yeah.
That's a good start. So 1
Great.
plus 3, and then squad's 10 but less than 15.
Yep.
So 2 more, and then the rapid fire element is 8.
Yep.
Yep. That's
Yep.
not quite so great.
Well,
5.
it is. That's great.
It's great for me, yeah. So hitting on 6s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s.
Do you want to re-roll that one, mate?
Yeah, cool.
Well,
Don't
because
worry
that
about
one
it.
might be
Yeah,
a
don't
re-roll,
worry
mate.
about it, yeah. There we are. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Oh, I've got 2 hits
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
And sustain, so they become 4.
Yep.
Good job, Chris.
There you go, mate.
Winning on 2s. AP 1. So it's up to you who you take them on.
Take it on in cover, mate.
Makes
May
sense.
as well. So
Yeah.
I'll do it on 3s. Have I got enough?
You got 3 guys in there.
So I'll do 3 at a time. Cool. Damage 3.
Damage 3.
So the first one is dead. Second one is dead.
I'll pass a film
And then
in,
you got
mate.
1 more save to make.
That's all.
Yeah.
With 3 up. No.
No.
Mate.
That's it. Oh!
You saved it. He's on a wound. He's alive.
So those 3 are dead, right?
No, 1's alive on a wound.
Oh, 6.
You just made the feel no pain.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
My man feeling jubilous.
The Gatling cannon.
Yep,
So
that's 6.
3 hits. It becomes, yeah.
I'll take these out for you.
Yeah, thank you. It's winning on 3s, rerolling 1s. Well, all right, just do that. These are EP2.
You feel what's going on?
Sorry, I forgot bad about that.
You shouldn't feel bad, okay? It's absolutely fine. We're playing a game of dice.
Yeah,
You
go
are
on.
going
then.
to
So
spot.
What?
So it would
So you
be
still have one in
AP2.
cover. Yeah.
Right, I'll just take these. So they've all failed. I'll take it on the guys outside.
Outside.
Well, I'd have to because I've rolled it all at once.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We've got
So
some
the first
models
one-
outside.
Yeah.
He's good.
First one loves it. Level 6.
Yeah, okay.
One
okay,
dead.
Sorry, I got excited then, guys.
2 dead.
Oh, yeah, okay. One's on 1 wound.
Finishes
Cool.
them
So
off.
3 die.
Yeah. Some stubbers. They missed. And the rocket pods. 5 plus 3 in total is 8 shots. 5, 8. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
6 hits.
Calm down, Charlie.
Is that sustained or anything?
Yeah, so to confirm, because the Crusader stood still, we get
5,
sustainable with
6.
guns.
No AP.
Roll that there.
So
Cool.
just one damage. You love
That's
it.
it. So I've got to take 2 more out here.
Just so we can see where they
I'll keep
Wow.
them.
Yeah.
So how
I
many
did take one
died
of them.
So
there?
just take this wind off.
I lost 5 on Overwatch.
Wow.
I at least have the decency to feel a little bit ashamed of myself.
Okay.
Who made him mad? You won't like me when I'm angry. Right.
I've got reserves just to come on.
So you got more. So this
Yes,
is.
because this is in its movement phase.
Yeah. So what,
Yeah.
what are you going to bring on, George? Do you want me to meet you, or so you can have a think?
No, I'm going to bring it all on. I have to.
Yeah. No, I know that, but would you like to? Would you like me just
Give
to
us two,
meet
give
it?
us
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Just
yeah.
2 minutes.
Let's do that. Cool. Yeah. So there you go. So you can have a think. So
Shall we just be right back? Give everyone a
we
break.
could do that. Yeah, let's have a little break thing.
But
Let's
before we
press that one.
continue, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, The Outpost. If you're looking for great deals on your miniatures, paints, and gaming supplies, we've got you covered. Their wide variety of exceptional service makes them the go-to destination for all hobby needs. So don't wait, check out The Outpost today. Link in the description below.
I mean, this has been brutal.
This has been brutal. It is crazy, right? So like we said, the stat check is quite a big thing for this army, and I think we're really seeing it in full force. And I think the other thing as well is, like, I don't want to take any credit away from Chris either. Like, I don't want, like, obviously I've seen a lot in the chat, people saying Knights very strong. I do agree, they are very, very strong. However, Chris has
definitely
been
the
playing it really well. He's managed to put all his models in the right places, and it's not saying George hasn't. It's just that he has got very unlucky on the dice. We have to be honest here. Like, not passing a single Feel No Pain is pretty brutal.
Well,
However,
Yeah.
it's one of those things to note of, you know, like I think it's just an interesting one, in it. Like I actually really want to play Knights. I know a lot, like
Against?
not as I'm currently working on a demon army.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
saw.
Yeah,
It looks awesome.
Thank you. I painted it grey and then put some red on it. So
That makes you sound stupid.
no. It's no. So I've gone with a very So do you know who Frank Miller is?
The comic artist?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Frank Miller is one of my favourite comic artists,
Mm.
and his design is very so it's all very what's called grayscale, aka
yeah.
monochrome.
Okay.
So it's all greys and whites, and then you've got little spot colours. So I'm doing a demon army based on that. So each god is going to have its own spot colour. So Nurgle will be green, and then Khorne will be red and such.
Yeah.
so.
I do have a question actually. On the weekend we had an event that Jordan and Chris went to. I'm curious if do you know anything about Knights and that, how they'd performed? Or
Yeah, we can go into that in a second. So I think, are you guys ready at the table, or? Almost. Yeah. So I'll go into it quick while they're doing that. So in the top 3, so there was 2 Knight armies.
Okay.
And Imperial Knights, the first one being Chris, who won the event. Second being Dan from Lookout's podcast, really good friend of ours, who only lost to Chris. And then Jord was third, who only lost to Dan. And then I believe Jay was 4th, also with Imperial Knights. So in the top 4, there's 3 Imperial Knights, to put in perspective. Right, and Jord. And that's what, he's the lone ranger standing on his own, bearing the banner.
Strike a pose.
Yeah.
All right. So is it on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back.
Cool. So it's quite limited with what I can do, but what I have tried to do is I've kept the incursors in reserve, because at the minute there's no viable place to put them. I could bring them on, but they're not going to get onto any objectives. You've done an excellent job at screening out.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's when you've got very big bases, it does make it a bit
Yes.
easier. I mean, each base is like 100 mils, so
Yeah, it's chunky.
you don't need a great deal
It is
of screener.
So what I will do is I'll just go straight into shooting, mate.
Seb
Go
just
on,
tank
shoot. Well,
shooting a
what
fan.
you brought on is the
Bought on the Bile
Predator.
Predator.
Oh, here we go.
The Bile Predator smells
Bile
bad.
is back.
He's seen a 1 wound knight and been like, I'm having him.
You.
Boom.
You're in, mate.
I want to start with the Bile Predator because
Go on.
Well,
Then.
it's on the screen, so let's do it.
the
Let's
Bile
show
Predator
this
is my
thing off.
baby. So
Go on then. I mean, I wasn't saying very nice things about your Bile Predator, but I think, well, I just didn't see what was any good about it. But I think I'm about to learn, aren't I?
Can I point out that I've been playing 40k now for like properly for about 7 years or so. I don't think I've ever seen a Bile Predator.
Jake, you're about to see.
I'm excited.
I'm going to hype this up and it's going to flop. So
How we like it. I say.
So the green dice will be its Flamestorm cannon.
Yeah.
The white dice will be the heavy flamers.
Go on then.
And
So-
who is it shooting? Sorry.
Oh, it's shooting the guy on 1 wound.
You're going to shoot all your guns into it?
Yes, but I may as well because at the end of the day, if I don't get through, I'm not going to try and overcommit on other things.
Yeah.
This is a good 3 points.
Okay.
So
Good,
This
good
one's also
mindset.
in combat.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You can still shoot him.
Yeah,
from
because
the
of big
vehicle.
guns, yeah.
yeah, and I do have torrent. However,
Yeah, so why don't you shoot the some? Cause you only do one. Okay, it's up to you.
I'm going to do this
Yeah.
purely
Okay.
because I am wounding it on 5s and 5s.
Yeah.
Well,
that's true.
6s on these and 5s on that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I don't think it's smart for me to then split fire into another one where I'm doing
Watch
the
if
same.
he's going to do like 14 damage to this guy.
So potentially, so you got a 3 shots plus 3, 6.
All right.
Torrent, so automatically hits.
You know what's good with Torrent? The Overwatch strat.
I don't like the Overwatch strat. It's a coward's move. So anyway, 5's on the white and no, 5's on the green
And 6
6
is
is on the white. Ooh, cheeky. Okay, only 2 went through.
5s on these.
Oh yes, 5's on
Three.
these. So though,
AP.
AP 2 on the green, AP 1 on the black, on the white, sorry.
So 2 go through there.
And they're damage to a piece.
Okay, he's not on -1 damage, so I've got to roll 4 6s not to die here. I did not.
Oh.
Killed an armature.
Do I explode? Yeah, I do.
Oh.
And I'm in range of my my warden, and only my warden, who takes a mortal wound on. Yeah, he does. So
Oh.
that is 1 dead armature. So that's 3 more points, and then I have to go and find myself a wound marker for this guy.
Awesome. So what I will do now, I'm going to shoot 2 melter guns into the big warden.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on 2s because Dante gives me +1 to hit.
Done.
And I have Oaths a moment on this guy, so I'm re-rolling everything.
So I mean, I enjoy hitting on 2s rolling ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's great. I hit both.
That's pretty
I
good.
want that on the next roll. Can I just, yeah.
Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah.
Right, so,
5s
to
but
wound
with
you, mate.
rerolls.
okay.
So reroll
not bad.
4.
Oh, okay, just 1 goes
Just
through. AP 4.
So on my 5-up invan, which I saved.
Right, Dante.
Oh, he's got a special one, doesn't
Here
he?
he comes.
Oh, he does.
If he,
Come
if
on,
he
I
hits
need
with,
it.
I really want him to hit with this.
Can I have fake dice for this one roll?
Well, you'll have 1 per phase, yeah.
Right, so I'm hitting on 2s.
Go on.
Oh, it's a sing on!
You know what? I'm going to oath it because I want to try and get that sustained. It's worth it.
yeah.
I'm hitting on 2s.
Go on then.
Okay, cool.
I'm so happy for you that didn't turn into a 1 there.
If not, I did turn the dice tray off as.
okay, cool. Let's fix it. Right, 5s. He's done it.
He's
Okay, the
done
6
it.
in the wrong
AP
place,
4.
but yeah.
So it goes through,
D6 damage,
plus
and I am in. I
you're in
don't.
melter range.
Is it
You should be
D6
in
plus
that
2?
range.
Well, he's standing an inch away from him, so
Oh no.
That's not the right cards.
This is where you say he doesn't have a melter, and then you say funny.
Perdition pistol, melter 2, so D6
Oh.
plus 2.
so +1 because of -1, so 3 damage,
Nice.
and I take it all.
Cool.
So he's down to 19 wounds left.
Um,
This is a totally reasonable
Solid
number
number.
of wounds.
I may as well. No, I'm going to save that.
So you got any more melter pistols in there?
No more melter pistols. I was just debating. It's grenade strats on 4s, right? Is it 4s or 5s?
It's 4s.
4s, yeah. So you definitely want to do that.
I'm going to grenade strat.
Yeah.
So it's on a 6 dice.
6 dice.
6 dice every 4+. So if we get. You get the strap cells.
Oh,
Sorry.
This is
Take
grenade.
6.
so that's
This is generic
6.
strap.
Does that cap?
There is a cap of. No, there isn't a cap.
There is no
Because
cap.
it's just on 6.
So that's 6 mortal wounds.
Oh, wow, okay, nice.
I'm going to say Dante threw that grenade. He couldn't have because he shot.
I'll take them all.
6
Nice.
mortals.
So I'm down to 13.
There you go, that's how you deal with knights. Just throw grenades at them.
It is how you deal with knights. I'm pretty sure it's how Steve brought some raid knights down.
The captain is going to shoot his
Oh, 'cause
Inferno
they can-
pistol.
In combat, yeah. Because
So-
pistol.
He misses, I believe.
Surely captain hits on 2s.
He has to hit on 2s. Come on, he's a captain.
Hits on 2s.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Wounded on 5s.
Okay.
Sorry for wasting time. So, yeah. I haven't really got any other shooting, mate.
Oh,
I'm going to charge you.
go on then. Charge me.
Dante into the big guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
not much.
the
we can-
squad into
the
the big
squad,
guy.
To the warden, yeah.
Into the warden. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Right,
So
so,
that's 9. So and you get +1 to it, so you can actually move 10.
yeah.
And you have to.
But what I want to do is, so obviously he's going to have to go there.
Yep.
I'm not going to be able to get into the objectives here. So I'm going to have to be...
I think it's gonna be very difficult. 'Cause you've got
It
10
is.
inch, and you can even the furthest away guy can get. in.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, if you don't mind just popping the Sang Priest just round the corner. Or
Sang
just
priest,
round there?
in combat here, just like that. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And I think that's the whole squad, right? Oh no, there's an
There's
Eviscerator.
a guy. We can come over here in base contact.
There we go, if you want to pop him in.
So you can get all the way around here.
And do you know what I might do?
I think you want to, because you want to be pushing there after you kill him. If you kill him.
I think I'm going to charge the Bile Predator.
Charge the down predator.
Well, it gets so you see on the objective.
Yeah,
so
you're
might
right.
as
Go
well.
on then. Roll your 9-inch shot.
Oh, it's an 8! Oh!
Oh,
If only Commander Dante was
oh man, I
Come on, reroll. Come on, reroll.
I don't think you can.
No, I have no CP left, Seb. Thank you. though.
Also, please don't.
Right,
yeah,
so
please don't be doing that.
7 dice with the
Was
charge
was
with
Chapman
Dante's
gone?
unit. Oh, the Marty's, he's back in.
Oh, he's back here.
He's
okay.
back and done it.
On 4s, you take mortals on the big guy.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So that's another
4
4.
mortal wounds.
Chris,
Hang on a
just a
minute.
quick CP check.
I have 1.
And yeah, and George, you have none, yeah.
Oh, no!
Oh, what was that? Oh, he passed his film.
George has disappeared.
I've done to 12.
Anyway, everyone.
Okay, so...
I mean, it turns out that 6 up Fiona pains is better than 5 up Fiona pains today.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my 2 Eviscerators. Okay, so
Go on then.
they're hitting on 3s.
That one. That's my foot.
Okay, sorry, I'm hitting on 3s,
Yep.
but I'm re-rolling everything.
Go on then.
Oh, baby, I'm back.
Are they lethal or sustained?
Sustain, mate.
I think that's better.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Fails all the way. So I'm not back.
Wounding on 5s.
Yep.
But
Yep.
get
With
rerolls.
rerolls. Oh, I'll take those.
Are they
4.
wounding on? Are they? What strength is it?
Strength 7.
Oh, cool.
Another one there, mate. So that's 6 at AP3.
AP3. So 6s. So I take 4.
Yep, would be damage 2 down to damage 1.
Yeah. So I take 3.
Cool.
So I am down to 9 wounds left.
Right.
Don't you do it.
Thunder Hammer. Hitting on 3s. Back
2
to the-
additional hits.
No, this
Oh no,
doesn't
it's
have
just the
sustains.
eviscerators.
So 1 goes through.
Rerolls,
For
yeah.
the moment.
1 goes through.
AP on this one.
It's AP3 as well.
More than that.
Damage 2, so it becomes damage 1.
Then you damage 2 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got devastating.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Down to 8.
I'd have preferred them.
Do you know
just
what? It's going to be
damage
really
free.
funny. I'm going to punch you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I've got 8 wounds. So.
Oh,
Are you
full
saving
reloads.
Dante for last? Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It has to be.
No.
No.
And then Sanguinary Priest.
Yeah. Oh, throw some more blood on me.
All hit.
Oh, please
Yeah.
stop it. Oh, I'm getting my carapace all bloody.
Not already covered in blood.
AP2.
Take it.
1 damage.
Down to 7.
It's like I imagine them.
How many's
being-
left?
them
7.
Piloted by Alan
Come on
Carr.
now.
How big is that?
8 attacks.
So
Hitting on
it's a Dante.
2s. He has lethal hits. Hitting on
Okay.
2s. Strength 8. And he's minus 4.
Damage.
2. Okay, so he's
So-
hit with everything. That's
So
1 lethal.
That's a wound. 5.
5s.
but re-rolling.
2 more.
So
It's not
5.
enough.
AP 4, so no saves.
Damage 2 apiece, but become damage 1.
So I take 4.
damage.
So I'm down to 3 wounds left.
Damn. So
I mean, that was
quite brutal.
20. That was 19 damage this turn he's done to that knight.
Yep.
Through -1 damage. That's pretty
good.
good.
Considering as well, we don't have a lot left. Like that is quite good.
Yeah.
I'll start here.
Sure you will.
So
Yeah.
I think I'll put everything into the Sanguinary Priest.
Okay.
So 4 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling those 1s. Nope.
Nice.
On strength 10.
2s.
2s, yeah. 3 AP 3 damage.
He's dead.
Okay. 4 assassinate points.
Does he not get a feel no pain?
No.
So when he's leading a squad.
Oh, why does his cup only work when he's with friends?
So
A drink is
the
better shared. with
Captain hits you back, yeah.
Cool. He's only strength 5 now, with no lethal, so I'm winning you on 6s.
Okay.
1 wound.
To get 1. AP
2.
at least that, yeah.
Damage 2.
So down to 1. Take it. Cool. Well, I'll hit you back with the Warden then.
Yeah, sure.
So the Night Warden, what's he equipped with? He's Chainsaw Man, isn't he? Yeah. So I think I'm going to go for the sweep attacks.
Just while you're doing that, you carry on. But we've had a very interesting one in the chat, and it came up earlier, and I've been waiting. I was going to tell Chris off the stream. It doesn't matter about how we play it, but basically today the UKTC FAQ'd that the Knight reroll 1s to hit and wound is only on 1 dice.
Oh, well. Spicy take here. I think that's incorrect.
I personally also think it's
Yeah,
incorrect.
but
so,
it's their event,
yeah,
so...
they're just playing it rules as written,
yeah.
so they're not doing anything wrong at all.
I would rather that.
Oh yeah, I think it's a.
It's rules as written, right? Because that's what it says on there, sort of.
No, I don't agree. I think reroll a hit roll of 1 and a wound roll of 1 is not 1 hit roll of 1.
Yeah.
Because that is specifically written like that in the Eldar
but,
code.
yeah. When you read
But
other
fine.
rules like it will like, for example, if you have any abilities like Belisarius Call, it says you may re-roll a hit roll of 1.
Yeah.
You know, within 6 of him. That would be very bad if it was only 1 dice.
It's fine. It's something to make note of if you're playing in one of their events. Is you need to take into consideration. I wouldn't have done that, but that's fine. It's their event. They can do that.
The only reason I mention it is just because of we've had in the chat. Are you re-rolling all the 1s or just 1? We are re-rolling all the 1s because in our personal opinion, that is how it is intended. If you look at other wordings like it that's how it's played. Yeah. So you know, So Chris, you gonna sweep or are you gonna?
Well, no, I'm going to spend a CP. For.
Dante does have ability which I have forgotten, where you need to take battle shock at -1 at the start of the fight phase. So this might influence this.
Oh, okay. So leadership 6, so I just passed it.
Just passed.
So the reason that's important is because obviously if you failed that, Chris, you wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah. So epic challenge.
Yeah, so
1 CP or 2 CP?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it. So let's have a look. It's 1 command point. Select 1 character from your army in engagement range of an attached unit. That character's melee attacks gain the precision rule.
Dante.
Commander Dante.
I'm attacking him. So I'm going to use the strike profile, so the big profile. We've got 4 attacks. Would be hitting on 3s, but I'm very damaged now, so I'm hitting on 4s.
And the reason you're doing this, Chris, is because you want your
nice if I kill Dante, that's your warlord, which then means
that's my soul.
It's not my warlord, and your soul.
And Jord will just collapse.
So because I'm damaged, I've only hit you once.
Oh. I like that.
Is that all you need, though? Really?
It's 6 damage.
It's going to kill Dante if he goes through.
It wounds.
Because there could be an argument here to
so
kill.
So you've got an invulnerable save and no CP.
So this is the thing, because there could be an argument to kill the priest to get rid of Feel No Pain in that unit. However, obviously, you want the benefits.
Okay.
So you failed it. So 6 damage. How many wounds does he have?
6.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, so he's alive on 3.
Just bossed it. Okay. All right. So Dante's still alive on 3 wounds. What's wrong with how I say Dante? You're going to be walking home, Jake.
Yeah. Don't worry, I think Dante could give it another save.
Dante.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
Right.
So at the end of your turn,
Yes, mate.
what do you score?
Not a lot. So I've.
Are you engaged?
Engage? Because the
They
Marty-
couldn't
No, I
because
don't.
you've left that table quarter now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't. Thing is, I couldn't leave Lamartis there because he's just.
I was gonna
He's
shoot
going to
him
die.
with that.
Yeah.
So I had to pull him back some way.
You want to deny Chris 4 points rather than you getting 2,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Nice one. So, end of that then.
Did you put my points on for killing?
The
Yes,
armor,
I did, yeah.
Sweet. I just want to make sure I'm getting every
So-
point I can.
I think that's a good idea, mate. Yeah.
All right, cool. So going into your turn 3, mate.
Okay, so both getting CP.
Nice.
In terms of bondsman abilities, -1 damage on this guy.
Do you not have to take battle shock first?
No, so I can. It all happens in my command phase.
Okay.
So I'm active player, and so I choose the order. It's also
Okay.
not stratagem.
I think
No,
Battle
but
Shock is just done at the start no matter what.
I just didn't know whether or not you could
because
do
it can
bondsman
affect
if you're
your
battle shocked.
scoring. I know that much.
So I didn't know.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, he's fine
Does
then.
bondsman know?
It doesn't change if I'm.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
not,
weird.
it's
Not be
not one,
battle shock.
it's not one of
Yeah.
those rules
Yeah.
that does that.
Okay, sorry, that's what I thought.
No,
it was.
it's good checking, and then he will put it on the armature next to him.
And then primary wise?
I gained 7 because I hold this one here and my home objective.
Perfect. Nice. Right, so we'll mute you guys, go to the
Top
top
down.
and we can talk about that.
Wow.
Interesting.
Do you
So,
have anything to say about that, Jake?
yeah, I think Jordan did well to do as much damage as he did to the Warden. Like Chris said, through the -1 damage. If we think that he did 19 damage through -1 damage, he definitely would have killed it without -1 damage.
Right. Yeah. That
So-
-1 damage is pretty big.
-1, I think -1 damage is super, super good in this edition.
Yeah.
Anything that manipulates your opponent's stats. So if you see like Oath of the Maven, Arm of Contempt for Marines ignoring -1 AP. If you get that up on the screen, so use your buttons. So that's super good. Anything like -1 damage, so like Disgusting Resilience and Death Guard can be really good for
Okay.
-1 damage. The fact that Bondsman ability gives you -1 damage is really good.
Yeah.
I think there's just a plethora of stuff that it works super well with.
What's better, -1 damage or feel no pain? Because obviously devastating
Ooh.
wounds is quite big.
Okay,
right
so
now.
I personally think, because the thing is, if you have -1 damage, I believe if you have -1 damage, that does actually affect your devastating wounds, because it's just your damage characteristic becomes mortals, and Chris has just said it does. So in actual fact, I still think Feel No Pain is probably better, but just because I think it works into more things.
Yeah.
Because if you think that if you're 1 damage anyway, then being -1 damage is irrelevant. Whereas having an extra save on top of your save is good. I think it would have to depend on the situation, but I think I personally would rather have I don't know, chat, but I think for me I'd rather have a Feel No Pain. I think if I was looking at units and going what's good, like so for example in the demon list I've written, I've got a Great Unclean one because I love the Great Unclean one, and I've waited so long to use that model when I used to play demons in 8th edition because he wasn't very good, Seb. So let's be honest. And he wasn't very good in 9th edition. So in 10th edition, he's got a bit of a glow up.
Nice.
And he's got a cool rule, which means that he gets a 4-up Feel No Pain.
Oh, great. 4-up's probably the best you can get, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Right, and with that in mind, Chris has obviously just finished his movement, so we'll go back to Chris and Jord and tell us what you did, Chris.
So I brought on my last remaining armature over in the corner.
Oh, there's more. I was gonna say, hello.
I almost didn't want to say it because I knew you would say that. The Warden's he has to stay in combat really. He can't really go anywhere. He's more or less wrapped. The armature who came on last turn just moved on to the objective. The Warden has stayed still so he can get his sustained hits.
Nice.
And the 2 Helverins have just moved so they have a line of sight on the Bell Predator.
Oh,
Because it's...
you're not going to kill the Battle Predator, are you, Chris?
Well, you know what? He just came in and punked one of my knights out.
Oh, he
So-
did. Oh, yes.
So I'd rather
he
that
did.
didn't happen again. Relatively short phase.
Yeah.
Into my shooting phase.
Mhm.
Now, at the start of my shooting phase, I'm going to use a stratagem called Squire's Duty. It costs 1 CP.
Ooh.
So I pick 1 enemy monster or vehicle, so the Bell Predator, and then at least 2 armigers which are able to shoot it.
Yep.
So I'll pick the 2 Helverins.
Cool.
Now they get +1 to their AP and +1 to their strength when they're targeting this guy.
That is exactly correct.
If I was honoured, I get +1 to damage as well, but I'm not honoured yet because I failed to kill Dante in the last turn.
yeah.
So on that basis, we'll
Yes.
start with the armigers.
So just a quick question. Does that mean that because you said that these two will get the benefit for shooting this,
Yes.
does that mean they both now have to shoot that?
It does not. So what a lot of people do is just declare all the armigers
Yeah.
and then use as many as they have to. They don't only have to shoot that, but they're only going to get the benefits while they shoot it.
So
Okay,
The
so they wouldn't be
stratagem
able to
isn't
get...
specifically worded in that way, but it's very clear that's what the intent
yeah,
is.
Okay,
well,
right,
the
cool.
thing is,
It has very weird wording, which
it's
just
a
gives you
very
all the
odd-
benefits.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, but we've determined that it's, you know,
I
they
think
they
that's what the
pick
intent
that.
is, though.
Yeah, because obviously if let's say one armiger was to kill it, then you've wasted an armiger.
Yeah, so they can shoot other things, but they don't get the benefits they're shooting.
Yes.
other things. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we'll start with this one here. So he's hitting on 3s. Re-roll on those ones
Nice.
because we're not at a UKTC event.
Well, apparently also I've been informed that the WTC has also ruled this as well. So it's definitely an interesting one.
dear.
Maybe one for the debate.
And maybe a debate show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Toughness
Debate's
of your
coming
bow
back.
tonight.
10
it
mate.
is.
So this is 9 now 10 because of the stratagem.
fours to
So
win me, mate.
4s. Re-roll on that one there.
I don't,
Right,
Steve, don't think
four.
Steve would ever let me have.
So these would be AP2, but you're in cover because of this. So
Yep.
down to AP1.
So puts me up to a
4
4
up safe.
Oh,
for 1,
bust it.
3 damage.
All right, cool. So that puts me down to 8 wounds.
And then the stubber on top is going to have a little pop.
This is going to be wounding on 5.
This is strength 5 gone to 6. So it'll be winning on 5s.
Oh, nice.
All right, never mind. So that didn't work. And now the other armiger
Yep.
is going to shoot them. Now this guy hits on 2s because he's under the bondsman ability.
Cool.
So, in the box. Re-roll in the 1.
That was a hit.
Yeah,
Yep.
so he'll hit. Winning on 4s with no 1s to re-roll there. 4 up saves.
2 go through.
2.
Puts me down to 2 wounds,
down
mate.
to 2.
Can the stoppers do it? Are they in range?
It'll be in not rapid fire range, so it'll be
Okay.
3 shots.
Oh, these are big stubbers.
3 hits.
They're actually heavy stubbers.
1
One wound.
wound. AP2 down to 1.
Love it, mate.
You love it. So you're on 4 wounds left. Well, that means Crusader's going to have to shoot him then.
Oh, no.
Ah, no.
Although, I might actually be out of rapid fire range for that juicy battle.
There's
cannon.
no
What a shame.
way.
No, he's
Oh,
he's
no.
only just
I'll have
in
a
range.
day off.
Reaching for that.
Okay, I can roll it all together because there's no blast to be
Of
done
course,
here.
yeah.
So 2d6 plus 6, 8 plus 6
Say
is
cool,
14.
isn't it? The battle cannon. The
Yeah.
battle cannon's cool. The only thing I wish is that
Twos,
this is a
rerolling
completely
ones.
other thing just because I've seen tank shock.
Yeah.
I wish monsters could tank shock.
Can they not?
I think you've hit, mate. And that's also
And 1,
sustained.
2,
And the only
3,
reason
4,
I wish
5
that
additional.
Because I like the idea of a Khan effect just body checking something.
What's strength on us?
well,
10.
that makes sense,
Strength
doesn't
10,
it?
so 4s.
You should have just shot him in general.
Do you know what, Chris? I'm going to make this.
Those 3s are out, sorry. So these are AP1, but you're in cover, so you're only 3 up saves.
Watch this, guys. How to roll 3 up saves. Oh, I lied.
Well, you tried.
Oh no!
Well, you only failed by 1 save.
You're flat 3 damage, Chris.
But you got 4. All right.
Do I... Jokes. We don't have
no,
deadly
you don't.
device.
You don't actually deadly device.
Yes,
do you?
because for some reason the Bow Predator doesn't have deadly
No,
demise.
guys, we shot all our fuel. We only came in to shoot 1 armiger.
I'm spent.
That's really good. And I'm spent.
This guy will shoot your captain.
That's a bit harsh.
Missed, but rerolls the 1s. So 1 hit, winning on a 2, it wins.
4 up involve. Well, I may as well CP re-roll it because I think I'm going to need him.
Yeah, I think that's probably not a bad idea.
Love it.
Yeah, okay.
My heart stopped.
And then the one who came in from reserve is going to shoot. the
Oh no, I
Nazis.
should have done it.
1 hit,
Oh no, there he is!
didn't win, but does
It's
win.
like the Undertaker.
Oh god, 4 up. Oh, I saw a
Oh.
6.
No, I'm not in melter range, so I could roll a 1 here.
You're not going to roll it. Oh my god, he's rolled a 1. He's only got to done
Are
it.
you not? Are you not in metal range?
Not from there, no.
What's his range?
It's 24, but he's. I have to come in at the corner.
Right.
Yeah, and he's not like all the way forward.
Oh, okay, cool. That's right.
Stubber. 1 hit.
Oh, it's all he needs.
Oh, reroll the ones. Still 1 hit. It wounded.
Oh, no.
It's 81, but you're in cover.
Make or break.
The suspense is killing me.
Go on.
I can't
Free up
breathe.
save.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm dead.
Stubbers.
Toga.
Stubbers did it.
Toga.
And that is all my shooting. So on to combat. I've got no charges to make, so you got to choose where we fight first.
Do you know what, mate? Dante deserves to kill you.
I thought you might be picking Dante to fight with first. Yeah, as much as I was hoping you picked the captain, which you saved.
Listen here, Chrissy boy.
Go on then.
You are about to take the Axe Mortalis to the toe.
To the toe.
That's all I can reach, mate. You're too tall. I'm hitting you on 2s. Reroll everything, but 6s. Lethal.
Oh, I'll hold on to those.
Lovely. 5s.
Yep, with reroll still, because I'm still oathed.
Cool. That's 3 there. AP4.
So no save.
Flat 2.
Down to 1.
So 6 up field, pains. He's dead.
If you pass them, okay. Last one.
Do I?
No, please.
Slow.
Please, Chris, come on.
Deadly
We're
device.
friends. We're friends, mate.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. I know
I
that.
tried.
Thank
I
you.
tried.
Any strats you could use or not really?
So I could have fought on death, but I've got no CP.
Okay, cool.
Because I squad duty like a moron. So that
Moron.
is, I think, 5 bring it down points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
You're
I
both
fight
out
here.
of- You're both out of command points now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
There's
you've
nothing I
got
can
CP.
really do with them consolidation-wise, is it? I'd have to go this
you
way.
can't get onto the objectives. So
Yeah.
No. Hitting on 3s. Winning on 2s. AP3, 3 damage apiece.
I may as well use his fight on death for free.
If he
because
dies.
If he dies,
Oh,
because
sure.
he has
'cause,
the free
yeah, it's
strap.
yeah.
Yeah, he's dead, so.
Funny that.
So this is Honour the Chapter. Was that Honour the Chapter? No, this is
only in death
does
does duty end.
Yeah.
So because he's a captain, he can use it for free.
Does
He's
the
a right to war.
bondsman ability stay?
Until my next command phase.
Oh my lord. Okay. Come on, boy. You've got this, bro.
All right. 6s?
6s.
5s?
6. Oh, just the 1.
It is 6s.
It's 6s, mate. He's only strength 5.
Failed it.
2 damage, but down to 1.
Okay, so I'll take it down to 6.
I hope you're happy with yourself, Chris.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I'm a knight player, so I can only be so happy with myself.
True.
Although, I've got a new army I'm cooking up.
What's that?
1,000 Suns.
1,000 Suns on the go.
Oh,
I was building some Custodians Wardens as well. My
Nice.
problem is I change my armies like people change their pants. Like I can't stick with one thing. That's my turn, mate.
Amazing. So, what do you score? So we've already noted your assassinate points.
You've
down.
done so. I've killed 2 characters that turn.
Yeah.
and you're going to get max on engage.
I'm in in all 4 quarters for engage.
Cool. So that's that. So Jord,
Nothing.
primary wise, none.
Oh, I did get, was it 5 points for the big knight?
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
he's got
noted
5
that
bring
down,
down,
as well.
yeah. So command phase, you pick your oath target.
Yep, and it's going to be this one.
This guy here.
The
May as well.
armature behind the building.
Yep.
Cool. Do you want me to go to the top down so you can do some movement?
Yeah,
or-
it's going to be a quick one, mate, but yeah,
cool.
sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah, CP.
There we go. Right. So Sebby, Jord took a bit of a hit there,
Yeah, I noticed.
losing the captain. Is Chris also getting some points, and also losing a backfield objective holder as well is also sad. He still has got the assault marines and Dante. I think they're going to be able to do some work to that armature, but I'm not really too sure what else, to be honest.
Yeah. There's a lot of blue on the table, not so much red.
There is a lot of blue on the table. Yeah, this is literally red team versus blue team.
Yep.
Actually, I've just realised
Yeah.
that. So it's quite brutal, but such is life. Such is life. This is Warhammer 40,000. So
Yeah. We've had Adley Hunterson come in saying, good to see you play Saturday and Sunday. I wasn't there, but
I wasn't there either, but Andy, they will say they say thank you. So
yep. And then Gareth has said, "Guys, your presentation is superb. Thank you very much."
oh, thank you, Gareth. Well, we do hope everyone's enjoying this. This is 148 viewers, but there's only 69 likes, which is a fantastic number. But we need to pump those numbers, sadly, as much as I'd just love to see it on 69.
Don't elaborate. But yes.
So guys, give us a like if you are enjoying what we're doing here, and make sure if you are new to the channel to subscribe.
Yeah, according to Kylo, UKTC and WTC are ruling that it's only one hit roll and one wound roll.
Yeah, so we did mention that. So it's quite an interesting one.
We've also had Dopey Dan, who's become a VT member.
Oh,
I don't think we shouted that out earlier. Thank you very much.
Dan. What a guy. Nice.
And then we've got a thing from Stacks here about the complications brought with new actions and if it was easier last edition or not. What do you think about that?
Do you know what? I think it probably was, but only because of... It's weird, right? So, like, I actually liked old actions because it was just simple. Like, it was just the word action.
Was the wording quite different?
It was just action, and then there was a little bit in the rulebook that said what action was. But now it's like eligible to shoot, and there's been a lot of
I feel like there are a few things that get complicated sometimes when like the order of things is questionable.
Yeah.
But I mean, there have been some nice changes, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for sure. Right, we'll go back to the table and we will unmute them, and Jordan can say what we did.
Okay, so I have used Dante to hop over the wall, and we are now looking at this armature that I've oathed. Try and take the objective, which is going to score me 5 points, hopefully.
And the 3 for killing.
And the 3 for killing the knight.
We've also got some cheeky little backfield
yes,
infiltrators arriving here.
My incursors have jumped on. They do have mines, so what they can do against vehicles, on a 2+, you take 2d3 mortal wounds.
Oh,
then they can charge
is
into
that
you.
in combat or in shooting? Or?
As long as you are within 3 inches of me at start of any phase,
okay,
it happens. So I can do it at the start of the fight phase.
Got you.
And then you can take some mortal wounds, hopefully, as long as they don't roll that one. And they also do have sustained hits with their knives. I'm hopefully just going to...
He's going to knife an armature to death.
I'm going to knife an armature.
No.
Now, that was impressive.
So...
Shooting.
He's
not feeling confident.
I'm going to Dante him.
Go on then, Dante him.
Because then that's another kill under Dante's belt.
You've got grenades as well.
We don't spend the CP on grenades here, Jake.
But you
Do
did
know why?
earlier.
I did.
Yeah, well, I've only got 6 wounds left.
I'm hitting you on 2s. Re-rolling everything. I'm going to do it anyway because I want the sustained.
Don't.
Okay, this is the exact same result as last time. Strength
5?
8, so 5s. No, but you might have.
Rerolls.
There we go. AP 4.
So I failed it.
So D6 plus 2. 8
So
damage.
8 damage down to 7.
Come on, don't make 2 6s.
I've got 1 wound left. Got 1 wound left. Sorry,
Okay.
Dante.
I'm not gonna shoot anything else because I want to charge in and Dante get the extra kill. Because me and Kobe have got a little competition going on between ourselves.
Go on.
So we have a character each. Dante obviously being my favourite character ever. And then he has picked, I think it was Farsight originally, and then he's moved to a different army. So now he's got sisters, and I'm pretty sure it's Celestine. And we're trying to see who can get the most kills in 10th edition.
Right.
Dante's currently got 3 big knights. He's currently got 2 little knights.
And you're going for another one.
And we're going for another one. So I'm just trying to rack up
There's
kills.
3 years in the edition on average, so you're probably going to win that.
I've already won it, just on moral high ground. I may as well shoot with the incursors.
Yep, no reason not to. Add the knight on the objective.
Add the knight on the objective. Maybe I can pop a wound off you. I'm feeling lucky.
It, yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah.
And wounding on 6s.
Yep. No.
Sorry for wasting time.
That's all right, mate.
Right, charges.
Yep.
Just them into there.
Oh, that went in,
Cool.
yeah.
Into the armature.
You need a 9 here. That's an 8.
Oh, CP.
Oh. Go on then.
This is big playthings. Oh, come on. They've let me down.
So just on here.
Yeah, Dante.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just move in for you. And come around the corner there, Seb.
This
Probably put it here.
is for my captain. And every other guy that you've killed in this game,
Go on then.
this is the stroke to do it.
Okay, so that one's auto wounded.
Yep.
I'll look after that one for you.
Then I am strength 8. I'm going to need 5s, but I'm
Five,
re-rolling.
yeah.
Okay, there's 2 more there, mate.
AP.
These are AP 4.
Ooh.
So there's another 2 there.
So no save. So 6 up Fiona. So I need to roll 5 sixes here.
Yes, 5 6s.
I did not roll 5 sixes.
Please don't deadly demise.
Do I explode?
No!
How smuggy looked.
Just
the
one more
one.
to win to the unit.
Guess what? I ignore it.
Go on then.
Oh,
No, you
okay,
don't.
sorry, I got cocky.
Right.
So I'll put it on a velvet gun.
There we go. So he's dead.
Yep.
I've got no one to hit back with.
Nope. Nice.
Right. Solid. 3 more VPs.
Yep.
I'm assuming you don't want to come out of the cover there.
It's tempting,
Yeah.
but I'm going to tell you no.
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move through to my turn.
Should we say the trees are obscuring now?
Oh, are we? Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah,
that would be
trees are
very good,
obscuring.
yeah.
So, real quick, start of the turn, primary wise.
So I get 7 again because he's taken me off this one, and I just hold the 1 over there and my backfield.
And this is turn 4, right?
This is turn 4. Yeah. So I'll do my movement phase quickly.
Yeah, we'll just go top down. Right. So, we're obviously in the twilight hours of the game. A lot of people would have thought twilight hours of the game was like a lot earlier, but there's obviously some interesting stuff. So obviously, Chris is doing super well on his primary. Secondaries wise, he's just got to kill either Dante or the Sanguinary Priest to get him a max on Assassinate, and then primary wise, he's on 21 for primary.
And for those just joining, where is Dante? He's in that bottom right building.
He's in
isn't
the where Chris is pointing right now.
Yep.
That's where he is.
where that armature has just come from, I believe.
Yeah. So if in this building there. So nice one. So yeah, it's been quite brutal. Very
Yeah,
brutal.
no, absolutely. Do you think? I mean, we have to talk about the strength of knights. Do you think most games will look like this, or what do you think people need to look to?
I think you need a well-balanced army to fight most things in this edition.
Do you think you should focus more on anti-vehicle?
I think having like a lot of weapons that are like anti-vehicle. So you have the anti-vehicle T word in the form of like grav cannons in Space Marines and Votan and AdMech. You've got other guns that do it. Even just big guns like you're seeing other tanks. Ironically, so I think definitely having a focus on that is good, because otherwise you do just run the risk of getting stat checked. So yeah, really. Right, we'll go to Chris. So Chris, what do you do?
I've moved on to his backfield objective.
Really,
this armature is going for a little wide angle here to get some shots into the assault marines.
Yeah.
He couldn't quite get onto the objective, which would have been quite nice. So he's going to have to start off first shooting them. Over here, remaining stationary, they're going to shoot the guys who just come on behind them. So we'll do that now. So the Crusader battle cannon. So 1 + 3 + 1 for blast.
Yeah.
And then rapid fire
I
element.
may as well spend 1 CP for armor contempt. Let's see if I can
Yep. See if
save
you
them, 'cause
can.
I've got guys in cover, so...
Yeah. So 2s rolling 1s, 6s sustained.
Okay.
Wowzers.
And then 2s rolling 1s to wound.
Yes, you did just hear someone say wowzers in 2023.
3 up saves.
Flat 2 each, right?
Flat 3. Yeah.
Have to, yeah. Okay, squad's gone.
Yeah.
This Crusader's an absolute boulder.
He's destroyed my army.
Crusader is easily the strongest
So
knight.
the Crusader Sebi is this one. This one.
Ah.
So he's the one with 2 guns. So
He's the one that's killed every unit.
yeah, he's a bit of a baller. I like this guy. I think even there's probably even an argument potentially to ally him into some lists if you have points. I don't know really.
I think you can still ally him because he's still less than 500 points just. Does he need the supporting strats? Probably not.
No.
If you ally him in, he doesn't have the feel no pain.
No.
But I think
You
his
just sit in
strength
there.
is just standing still, putting
Yeah.
a million shots down range. He's not a bad one to ally in if you are lacking some long range fire.
Yeah.
What it doesn't do though, because while I was moving, I heard you talk about how to beat knights.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything into other knights.
No.
And something the army struggles with a little bit is
The
actually
mirror.
killing other
Yeah.
big knights. So the best units I got at that point are the armature warglaives, the melter ones, because they have strength 12, decent range melter weapons. And then you can use that Squire's Duty to put them up to strength 13, which is your key point.
Yeah.
But a strength 6 Avenger Gatling Cannons wounding another Questoris Knight on 6 is not particularly efficient for it.
No, of course.
So he's brilliant to bring in if what you're missing is
Anti-infantry, yeah.
If you're struggling with other knights, I would probably look elsewhere.
I think there's enough armies that... I think every army does have enough anti-tank. It's just about using it right, so...
Yeah, some have easier access to it than others. Yeah. Marines, I think, have so many options that there'll be something efficient there. I think Sisters maybe...
I think
they're
lacking
with less access to
it.
Yeah,
they're not very blessed with.
Not very blessed.
Not very blessed.
Randy D's just chimed in saying a
cannons in here.
Threes.
Castle.
All right.
I think you
that'll
fit.
do. Yeah,
That'll do.
sorry,
That'll
mate.
do, mate. Mate, you don't have to apologise at all, man.
Winning on 2s, rolling 1s.
Yep. Cool. AP.
AP1, but you're in cover, so normal 3s.
So this is the Helverin.
This is the Helverin coming through. So 3 damage apiece.
First one. Can I make feel no pains?
The one wound guy is just... Okay.
Oh.
Well, he struggled at the end there, yeah. And then the stopper... All hit. 2 wounds.
Love it, mate.
Save them both. I'm not going to charge you because that would be a terrible idea.
Come on.
No.
You think you're hard
I
enough?
didn't kick you to death with my chicken legs.
Think you're hard enough?
Nice. End of the turn.
End of the turn. 3, 4 engage on all fronts.
Yeah. And then is that it?
Yeah. And then 5 primary for Jord.
Do you want me to meet you, Jord, or do you want to just...
I think I've got a plethora of units to move.
Yeah, there's that word again, plethora.
Wow. Where?
Big word.
I don't see them.
Big word.
Word of the day, guys, plethora.
Yeah.
What's it mean, Chris?
Lot of.
Oh, sick.
Even
Well, I used it in the right direction.
I was the one who used it.
Is that Latin?
Oath of moment target?
Just the armor just shortly there. Right?
Yeah, it's going to be him.
Just try and get the wins, like just putting them there and doing damage.
Yeah. So it's turn 5 next.
Yep.
So I score at the end
of your turn.
Of my turn.
Yep.
So what I might do, no matter what, your Crusader's going to see me. So there's actually no way of me hiding here. So if I come out, I'm going to get shot and die.
If you move to this side of the wall here, he couldn't see you here.
Is that bottom?
Because this is all blocked out.
But the problem I've got here.
But then you got a longer charge.
And I'm not going to. And I'm going to have to charge him anyway.
Yeah.
So if I charge him, I'm then going to stay in this area here.
Yeah.
So no matter what, I can't charge here. And I think this is the issue I've had the whole game. It's
across the board.
It's as soon as if I get into a combat, cool, I'm going to do the damage.
Yeah.
But I'm out in the open now, and you can target me no matter what because your whole army's vehicles.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of just hoping I spike and see.
Well, you managed to spike at the weekend, clearly.
Oh, I did.
So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to come towards here, or do you want to kill this guy?
Do you want more time to think?
Go on.
Yeah, let's put you on the top down so you can have a think. So yeah, there's quite a dilemma there. Obviously, George's got the 1 unit left there as well, so he's got to try and think about the best way to use him because he wants to get his points. I think it's fair to say Chris is obviously, as you can see at home, Chris obviously has a good amount of points. He's only 4 off of maxing Assassinate.
Yeah.
And he's going to probably get another 3 on Engage that will take him to 13. So he's not going to get 100 or anything, but he's not going to have like the biggest score, but he's still going to have a good score. So I think George's just trying to figure out how many points he can get here to do the best he can, right?
Yeah. What was the other one? Engage, wasn't it?
Yeah, Engage. So
Leave that for you guys.
I think it's fair to say, like, we'll just talk quickly about the fixed secondaries and the tactical secondaries. So this is obviously a big change, previous from the edition. So before, your secondaries used to be you pick 3. And you just go from there. Whereas now we've got a bit more choice. So we can play cards. We can play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we can,
awesome.
We can get the cards out and we can draw them. It will say what to do at certain times. So if you notice, obviously this is what Jordan and Chris are doing. But they've decided to go fixed, which is on the cards they'll have a little symbol and it will say this is a fixed mission. So you can play that. So you can just keep them for the whole game. So there's been an argument. There's been a debate of what's better, tactical or fixed.
Yeah.
So I think that, in my opinion, tactical is a bit better,
Yeah.
but only because of there's more opportunities to score points. Like, you're not having to worry about, oh no, I've run out of all my big guns, I now can't kill any of you, bring it down, or oh no, you're hiding your characters really well, anything like that. So there's definitely a debate, but I think also if your opponent obviously gives up a big amount of points on one of the options, then going another one, it's just trying to find that second
it
one.
depends it's very variable depending on what you're going into or what you've
Yeah.
taken, what you built your list towards. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like they're done, so head back.
Yeah, so let's see what happens.
What have you done, Jordan?
I've jumped. so
So you've advanced.
I've advanced, and I was really lucky and actually got a 6.
Yeah, but you've used the strat to.
Adaptive strategy. So what that means is it's going to put me into the assault doctrine and allow me to do advance and charge.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I am overwatching. I can't see with my Crusader because the bottom floor is blocked here, and he's gone from within the ruin here to behind the ruin.
Mhm.
So I'm going to have to overwatch with the Armiger here. So 8 shots, hitting on 6s. Rerolling 1s. 1 hit. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't get sustained hits.
Yep.
So on a 2, 1 wound. It's AP 1.
Cool.
So
Goes through.
it's 3 damage. So
Kills 1.
Yeah, kills 1, and then just the stubber missed.
Cool.
I mean, it's not quite as fun overwatching when you don't do it with the Night Crusader.
Who would have thought it?
So we will just get rid of him
Yeah,
because they've advanced anyway,
yeah, don't need that anymore.
so they can't shoot. So just go straight into the charge, mate.
Go for it. Oh, I mean, you get it in the box, mate. There you are.
So, boom, 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 boom.
Love it. Yeah, I can't stop you doing anything here.
Well, I have to roll, see if I do some mortals first, mate.
Oh god, of course you do.
Cool.
So
Take
just 4
mortal
mortals.
wounds.
Okay, that's a
That
good
in
start.
itself is very good.
So I'll take 3, so I've got 9 wounds left.
Okay, I'm going to go with the 2 eviscerators first.
Yeah, I've not got
Ooh.
-1 damage anymore.
Yeah. Oh, how many wounds?
9.
Okay,
Do
right.
the eviscerators first.
No. I'm going to do the thunder hammer and then Dante.
Go on then.
So 3s, but I re-roll everything.
They'll hit.
Strength 8, so it's not
5s, yeah.
1 wound,
AP,
3. 2 damage.
2 damage. Take 1 of them. Take
Okay.
1 of them down to 8.
Okay, right, I'll do the sanguinary priest.
Go on.
Okay.
So hit with everyone. 6s.
Yep. Okay, I've done one. Cool. 1 damage.
1. That's my fair wound. Yeah. Take it. So I'm down to 7.
Cool. Dante's going.
Dante's not going to kill this, and you're going to have to kill the eviscerator.
No, I'm
calling
not.
it now.
2s.
Actually, no, he will because he's.
He's flat 2 damage, so
Yeah,
it's
and
2
I'm not
lethal
-1
there.
anymore. Yeah.
And then 5s. Lovely.
With rerolls.
Cool. So another 2 there. So 5 go through. AP 4.
So no
2
save.
damage apiece.
So
You've got to make 4 of these. Okay.
I did not make 4 of these.
Sweet.
Do I? Explode.
No, please. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Okay. I don't get to hit you back because I'm dead.
And I don't get to consolidate?
Because you can't got the objective.
So, George, you're going to bring it down.
Yep.
And then that's about
3 more
it.
points. Yeah.
So, Chris?
My command phase, I got a 2 CP, and I
7?
think 6 points for holding this one.
Yeah,
8, 13.
13. Cool.
Is it
Um,
capped?
It's capped at 50. I don't think there's a cap for... I think it would be like 15 would be the cap.
Yeah, there's no cap on how much you
that's
score
fine.
in your turn.
Okay, so my movement phase is going to be relatively quick.
Yeah, we won't meet you, we'll just move you. Like
Yeah, he's going to move over there.
'Cause I think we said the only ones that are going to be able to get line of sight here would be that one and the
Yeah, the Crusader.
indirect with the Crusader, right?
Yeah. So even
Or he
if
could
he,
just move, right?
well, if he does, we when we checked, he wouldn't be able to get the angles.
Oh,
So he's going to stay where he is
Just for
because
the
then I can
system.
overwatch when he comes
Which
out.
is
if he comes
partly
out,
the
yeah.
reason why I've jumped behind that building.
Yeah.
As opposed to this one here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice one.
So the Armiger will get to shoot.
Yeah.
So 8 shots hitting on 2s.
Any strats you want to use or anything? No?
I've got nothing left. They're all good at like killing vehicles, which he rather rudely didn't bring.
I am a bit of a tank.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So they all hit. Wounding on 2s for multiple reasons.
For multiple reasons.
So these autocannons have anti-fly 2+, but they're also strength 9. So they all wound. It's AP 1, but you are in cover.
Yep.
So 3 up saves.
I'm going to have to do it slowly though, aren't I?
3 at a time, first of all, yeah.
Cool.
All right. Just a 1.
Come on.
Mind your head.
He's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
And
Just
saved
the one
them, so
guy.
1 dies.
Who would you like?
Thunder Hammer.
Done with him, are we?
Yeah, done with him.
Done with you now.
Done with this
I
guy.
don't want to play anymore.
Stubber. All hit. These don't have anti-fly.
Imagine if the stubbers had anti-fly.
3 saves on your 3 ups, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Let's stubble one down.
Come on, feel no pain, baby. Oh. How many
Hey.
feel no pains have I made, guys?
I mean, that's
None.
a level of counting I'm not going to do.
I don't feel you've done any.
Well, they're not
That's my
feeling
turn.
anything. Especially
Cool.
the legs. They're not feeling anything at all.
So, end of my turn, I get 2 points for engage.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yep.
You do need a battle shock, I'm afraid.
Do I?
Well, you've got 1 guy left in that squad.
Guess what? I'm good.
All right, sure. Up to 2.
Okay. So.
What are we doing?
Oh, what are we doing?
So you score at the end of your turn.
I do. So I'm going to go for a big play.
Yeah, the Hail Mary here, I think.
So,
is fair
so
to say.
basically, you've got 2 choices. You can advance and just tuck back in here and score 5 points.
Oh no, that's the boring play.
Or-
We're not here to score points. We're here to kill
Come
armies.
over here, eat the Overwatch, and then try and take the home objective.
I'm taking your home objective, mate.
If
and
you
I'm-
do that, that's
I'm
a
gonna-
bit lot of points. Though.
So that's
I'm going to
worth
hit
9
that
points,
armature with
yeah.
Oath a moment. I'm going to put them into the adaptive strategy.
Yep. So you can advance.
Sorry,
and
so
charge.
I can advance and charge. I'm going an extra 5.
Yeah. You
17.
can, and when you stop moving, I will shoot you with the Crusader.
No, you
Oh,
won't,
hang
mate.
on a minute.
You cheeky boy.
What is this?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know why I advanced and charged with that, but
Well, take it back because you only moved about 4 inches there.
yeah. But the thing is, if I,
You didn't need it because you can just walk through.
So
so just take.
It means you could use large.
however, if I
Oh, I
if
see,
I
yeah.
use that, I can use lance, but I also get an extra AP, which is being part of the assault doctrine. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
this strat isn't your army has to be,
yes.
and it's just
Yeah.
this unit.
Well, I'm still going to Overwatch.
You can
because it's my
Overwatch me,
favourite thing to do. But
just
I'll do it
not
with the
with
armor
that
instead. Yeah.
Evil guy.
evil guy, evil crusader.
I hate the
Just
Crusader.
evil.
He single-handedly killed my army. So,
So 1 hit
cool.
on 2s. You're not in cover anymore.
Okay, so 4s.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And
Right.
the stubbers.
No, please don't kill me.
Okay, so you want a good charge roll here.
Oh, I've got it, mate. I've got an
Yeah,
11
you
with
do.
the +1.
So
There we
put you
go.
on objective.
Boom.
You do need to kill him though.
Do I?
Well, otherwise I out-see you.
Oh, guess what, mate?
Well,
Guess what, matey?
Dante's gonna make you take a battle shot.
Yeah, take your battle shot. Oh, actually, before that, we'll do this in a proper order because I'm going to do some mortals first. Take 2 mortal wounds, please.
Take 1 more to win, thank you very much. Down to 11.
Oh. Okay.
And now
So,
-1, aren't I?
yeah.
So I failed.
So you can't actually hold the objective because I score at the end of the turn. You're
That's
not going to
true,
unbattle
yeah.
shock. So, but I just want to kill him
So
first.
well, now you're trying to get VPs for bring
Yes.
it down. Yeah.
And then, so you're going to use this strat to put you.
So give me lance and an extra AP. So these eviscerators are AP 4.
So I won't be getting safe against that.
But I'm hitting on 3s.
And you're re-rolling.
Cool, but that's sustained.
Okay.
Yep.
Would be wounded on 5s, but I'm now wounding you on 4s.
4s because of lance. Psh, didn't need it.
2. AP 4, damage 2 apiece.
Okay, so 6s. So I've taken 4. From 11, I'm down to 7 wounds.
Cool.
Sang
Priest.
Yeah, not risking Dante not doing it, are you?
Oh no, he's the creme de la creme. Okay,
The cream of the cream.
The
Yeah.
cream of the cream.
the cream.
The cream.
I can't roll in this box, can I, Chris?
No, well,
Well-
reroll all these.
The cream.
2 AP 3. These are
Okay, and 1 damage.
1 damage apiece.
So that goes 5 wounds left.
Okay, right. We need our special green dice here,
Special green dice.
aka weighted.
Don't flush them down the toilet. Yeah.
Right, guys. Hitting on 2s with Dante.
Rerolling everything.
Just-
No, I'm not re-rolling everything. I just want my hits for now.
but 6 is auto wounded, you hit on 2.
Yes, but then I could fail more hits.
But you also
So,
could equally wound all of them.
I'm wounding on 4s, guys. Re-rolling everything. See?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Wow.
So no saves because you're AP 5 now.
AP 5 with Dante. Oh, that's 10. AP 5 with Dante, guys.
George just held up 10 hands. 10 hands?
10 hands.
10 fingers.
Considering
Look,
we
I've
have
got
8
5 wounds left.
Considering
try?
we have
You-
8
you
hands
did
between
well,
us,
mate.
I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
But more importantly,
Oh, please don't.
deadly demise? No.
You implode.
I implode, yeah.
He didn't explode, he imploded.
Implosion's very dangerous, turns out.
Yeah.
Right, then primary wise, George, what are you going to get there? 6?
6 points, yeah, for bring it down. No, not bring it down, for
For
primary.
the primary, yeah.
And an extra 3 for bring it down.
Yeah. Cool, well, I've got some scores for you.
Okay.
Let me just.
I tell you what, if you want to go to the accelerator,
Yeah.
yeah, and we'll be back in a minute.
And we're back. We don't actually have the accelerator resized and everything after the glitch of OBS. So.
Right, so
Okay.
everyone.
How have we done?
I think it's a close one.
So, George,
Yep.
you fought valiantly today.
For Sanguinius.
Let's see if you're going through the judges' houses. So, George, you got 18 on primary.
Yes.
See, because you got nothing round 1, because you can't. 7 on round 2, nothing on round 3, 5 on round 4, and 6 on round 5.
Yeah, we get the gist.
You did get 20 on bring it down, so you maxed bring it down.
Yep.
But you got 0 on engage,
Yeah, that was a
Right.
terrible secondary.
thus taking your score to 48.
Oh, well done.
Proud of that.
Done,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chris,
Yep.
you fought valiantly,
Well,
but not knight valiantly.
I didn't kill the leader, did I?
No,
You didn't kill
disappointed
Commander
about
Dante.
Yeah.
With a primary score of 34.
Okay.
So it was a 7, a 7, so a nothing, a 7, a 7, a 7, a 13.
Yeah.
Assassinate 16.
I couldn't get that
Okay.
last one, yeah.
Engage 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are
yeah.
tonight's winner with a fantastic
Oh.
72
Let me
points.
hand you the trophy.
No.
The trophy lift.
Thank you very much. Thank you
you.
very much.
There you
I've
go.
retained the trophy.
And to all Tottenham fans out there,
No,
that's called a
just,
trophy.
well played, George.
Nah,
like
honestly.
this, I'm not. I'm aware that it's it's a pretty stat checky list, and we knew that going into tonight.
Yes.
That it's not the kind of thing we would usually put on stream,
Mm-hmm.
but because we both just ran our list at the weekend
Yeah.
at a GT, and we've had some requests for slightly stronger lists on the stream, so
Yeah.
we thought we'd try it out. I mean, I enjoyed myself. I always enjoy spending time with you. I think it was a
It was a great game, mate.
yes.
Honestly,
and
so
I think it's a fair reflection of how the matchup plays
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
I think so. I played Knights a few times on the weekend.
you did. Yeah,
I lost one and won one. I think the difficulty my army has anyway. I mean, I did have 3 eradicators in the list on the weekend
of
as
course,
well.
because you're
So this matchup, that unfortunately, I either match spike and do the damage and actually
you do
get
catastrophic. damage.
catastrophic damage, which as you've seen, Assault Marines,
Yeah,
Death
they
Company,
just threw a
They-
knight off the
if they
table. Like it
hit
didn't
you,
matter. Yeah,
I'm gonna do the damage, and I'm fully aware of that. But I also know as soon as I'm out there,
I'm going to
I'm gone.
Yeah,
and there's nothing, even if feeling the pains, it's gonna unless I spike, I'm not gonna do it, and that's not taken away from because
no, mate.
you've
don't worry about
played absolutely
This-
amazingly tonight,
and-
mate.
it's going to be interesting to see how lists shape up in the future.
Yeah,
If I'm honest, I think 2 big knights and 7 armigers is
Yeah.
it's just as strong as 3 big knights, and I think
You were saying you preferred that anyway before this weekend,
well,
right?
I kind of thought it might
Yeah.
have been better anyway, and
Yeah.
the points increases they're almost forcing you to play what was probably the stronger list anyway.
yeah, definitely.
Because like you can literally engage on all fronts now. But anyway, we've had fun.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I've
been a
had
great
fun.
game. I've had fun as well, mate.
Good. I hope the chat's had fun.
Yeah, they've loved it. So we had 305 votes in the end,
Yeah.
and Blood Angels actually won the poll at 51%.
Of who you backing?
thank you, guys.
However, the YouTube can't add because Imperial Knights apparently only got 48%, thus meaning the total number of votes was 99%.
Okay.
Anyway, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, guys, you've been absolutely fantastic throughout even the technical difficulties and everything. So thank you for that and bearing with us. We really appreciate it. Sebi,
Yeah.
you've been a legend.
Can I interject real quick? I
Go
think we were asked to take stronger lists, and I'm curious what, if you watch this back or anyone in chat, what you thought of this.
Yeah.
Getting awfully close, Jake. And if you want us to do this more often, what you thought of this, or if you think we should go back to making more balanced lists that won't, like, you know,
Be
make
quite
too
so.
one-sided.
Quite so.
It depends, 'cause
fighting chance. I think George did very well.
If people want to see more of this, we could always do maybe 1 or 2 a month and
Yeah,
have a bit of a mix.
And it's not that it's unbalanced matchup. It's
No,
that
it's
they are
just
determined quickly.
Yeah.
Because as George said, if he got in there and spiked, it would be also over very quickly in
Exactly.
that direction.
I think
What they don't do is provide necessarily 5 turns of engaging content.
No,
it's
I-
not attrition. That's a very good point.
I think the biggest swinger, ironically, was turn 2, I think it was, where you
The
literally
Overwatch,
picked
just
up like a unit death
everything.
company and a desolation marine squad and the assault marine squad. So
Yeah.
so let us know, guys. Obviously, we have some. Obviously, we're hoping to have some more armies coming on the channel soon.
Yep.
So bear with us. We've got loads of content to come, and
We got loads of models coming as well.
We've got loads of models coming. So again, join us on our 10th edition journey, and we will catch you in a
Next
live stream very soon.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.